was both of y'all had like the weird reactions because Limm did his at the 420 show, and this motherfucker was singing into his chair. And then I go, Limm, are you okay? And I got to show you the picture, bro. He's flipping me off, but the middle finger's not facing towards me, and his eyes are like, it's like he's trying to flip someone off behind me. And then I go approach you, and you got your sunglasses on. I'm like, what up, bro? And then you just kind of sat there. I said, nigga, what up? And you're like, I was like, God damn, these motherfuckers is gone.
You got to get aggressive to speak to us off that shit, bro.
It was like hey.
I am alive. I am in this.
For those just
plane.
tuning in, we're discussing the THC drinks, Delta 9, and I had the other one too. Did you do the two?
I don't remember what the other one. High Boys.
Oh
my God.
Nah, I think the Delta 9 did me. Pause. It was 15.
What did you say?
Well, it's better than a High Boy doing you. So.
What did you say?
Boy,
I forgot how to do all this shit, dude. It's been a minute.
It's been a while. It's been a while. Since I've been
Oh yeah, the crowd goes wild.
We should remix that. We should.
Man, I think it's time.
Say it.
Welcome back.
I got chills. I swear to God, I got goosebumps.
Goosies.
Cheers, brother.
Cheers to Tone Sobriety.
To Tone Sobriety.
This always happens to me.
TNT. Dynamite. TNT. Dynamite. TNT.
Add J. Limm.
Go all night.
He's the end. That's my end.
He's the end. Not the end you're thinking of, but he's the end. He's the end.
My end.
Welcome back. Welcome back, guys.
Welcome back,
I
boys.
missed you.
The boys are back to town.
The boys are back in town.
Love it. This is gonna suck, bro.
Yeah.
99 bananas.
I don't like any
miss
of them.
that drink.
Oh, that's terrible, dude. Where's the Casa Amor when you need it?
That is a great fucking
twist.
question.
I didn't fill this up with Casa. No. I'm on a sobriety
Son of a
journey.
bitch.
I usually wait till May 31st, which is my grandmother's birthday, who hated that I drank. So now that she's gone, I'm actually celebrating her birthday by not drinking.
During the month. That's awesome, man.
Kinda. Funny, not so funny story. It reminds me of me and my boy Isaac went to this funeral. And
Jesus.
well,
not so funny stuff. Actually, not funny at all.
It's kind of funny to me, but it shouldn't be funny. But
oh my God,
the dude gives a speech, and he's like, dude, every day you come to work, like, you gonna make the shirt, you gonna make the shirt, or you gonna make that shirt for me. And then he pulls something out of his back pocket and lays it on the casket. It's the shirt, and he says, I hope I'm not too late, buddy. Boy, that's the exact definition of too fucking late.
Motherfucker, too late?
Yeah, I would have got out the casket like,
Bruh.
yeah, bitch. Like, it took all this.
I could die to get the shirt.
I would be so mad. And like, that's kind of how I feel by like being sober for my grandma's birthday. Like, probably should have did this while she was here. And
Right.
She still sees it. She still.
She
The
does.
love is there. Yeah.
thank you guys.
Yeah.
Thank
No
you.
problem.
Is that how we starting? Is that how we starting?
Grandma in heaven.
Got him. When are we gonna tell him? I've been here the whole time.
Bust through the door. Finally.
I need a drink now. See what you've done to me.
That's crazy. Jeepers.
Yeah,
Boys, we're back. Bro,
Yes.
it's crazy. How long has it been? I mean,
Like fucking September, August. I don't remember, dude.
that's
Well,
crazy.
I left because y'all started doing weird
Oh,
shit.
stop.
You were
won't talk
invited.
You were
about it.
invited. No,
You
we
were
don't talk about it
invited
because you brought it
to
up.
season 2.
We were invited to do season 2 on the
Yeah,
road,
yeah.
bar hopping,
Yeah.
and you just
No, I don't want to go. No,
Well, to be fair,
I
it was,
like free
it
food
was,
and
it
drinks.
was
I like
on
free food
times.
and
It wasn't
drinks.
Wednesday evenings like we usually do.
yes, it was.
Yeah, it was. It definitely was.
Definitely was.
No.
Tevin
Yeah, because that
worked.
was my day off.
Yeah, it had
So
to
what are
be
you talking about?
Wednesdays.
You just got all butt hurt.
I'm not doing that studio. I want to do the studio. I don't like free food and drinks.
Yeah, bro. Like, what are you talking about?
That season was fun though.
That was a lot of fun.
The
shout
couple I
out-
was at, yeah, it was great.
Oh yeah, he went to the live ones. 2 of them.
Unimpaired and CRL.
Yeah, those were live shows and those were different.
We learned a lot from that.
Yeah.
We learned a lot from that.
Hey man, this is our podcast. We gotta speak freely.
Yeah.
This is the one platform.
That shit was rough, bro.
Man,
That shit was
telling them stories like,
and they're just like,
Just crickets.
Yeah,
I
play the
don't know where
crickets.
the cricket
bro,
button is.
that shit was one of the
We
stories
had
we were
fun.
telling were just like so dark, and the crowd was just like slowly started clapping.
yeah, like this wasn't the
What
time
the
for the
fuck,
class.
bro?
One of the sponsored drinks that we got for free was just fucking terrible. And I had to
Oh, you
say
talking
it.
about that
That Sag.
that
And I
Moscow
love
Mule?
Sag. Yeah.
That mule was,
Not a mule fan, huh? Or was it just a
I
bad mule?
love
just a
mules.
bad
I'm
mule.
the biggest
Oh.
mule fan.
and it was in a plastic.
It wasn't
cup.
in the right cup. That tin
Oh,
cup
that
matters.
ruins it.
Oh, the
Tin
cop,
cups
it's a copper cup.
matter.
Yeah.
Or copper, whatever.
Copper, for sure.
Tins matter too.
Tin cup.
And you can taste it.
Yeah,
Can't taste
because if you drink a Moscow Mule out of a can, you're like, this is ass. Not like good ass, like shitty ass.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Heavy shitty ass.
Damn.
Too far. But no, yeah.
You know
That,
that
what
flavor.
else was that? That fight broke out at 217. that was
And we
mid-show.
continued the episode.
I'm like, fuck, I gotta get up and break this fight up. It was over some girl's dead brother, and she was like, it's my brother's birthday. And everybody need to take a shot. This dude's like, we don't know your brother. We don't
Oh,
want to take a
Lord.
shot. And I'm like, pause. I gotta go handle this fucking fight in the middle of this fucking shit.
But it was actually a good transition to
It wasn't.
fights that happen at 217 or fights that almost fights to be had.
You had a few.
Well, yo ass.
Oh yeah, that one. That was me too.
See, this is where I'm like, you guys are talking about
You didn't
stuff I
tell me.
wasn't there for.
Oh well. Guess we can talk about stuff.
Will
that one-
season 2
Yeah.
ever drop?
Yes, I think the way we
We
handle
owe
it,
our sponsors.
we owe our sponsors,
Oh, yeah.
and I think the way we do it is just like a lost series, right? So we
Yeah.
just drop all of
The
them.
lost
We'll work
episodes.
over time and then
Say,
drop them off.
Sorry, we were drunk.
Sorry, we were here.
So I want to be honest about them, bro. When we got in here to upload and edit, that shit was taking so long.
It's very
So
tedious.
long.
It's a
very
lot
tedious.
of fucking work.
Yeah.
It's the video part. And
Yeah.
I think now that we're not
Syncing the audio,
doing the video parts now.
Well,
Fuck.
We
I mean, we are,
One
but,
night we
like-
spent like 4 hours in here, and like you had just sat there, and then the next week I was like, all right, now it's your turn to do it, and it's just
my shit
I
was
can't
like
even ask
close,
you to
but then
do
it
that
was
again.
off. And then I just got mad as fuck, and I was like, "Well, I'm not doing shit else. The shit's just gonna be off, where I don't give a fuck."
This guy stinks.
And everybody knows how I am with technology.
Yeah.
And for y'all to put that in my hands was fucked up and disrespectful.
Man, I tried.
At one point, I went home and just cried.
It was
I was like, I can't fucking do this
great
anymore.
ass episodes though.
Funny.
Season 2, the lost season,
The lost tapes.
may
The-
see
the
the
lo-
light of day someday.
The drunken tapes.
Yeah,
But now we're back.
We're back.
Season 3.
we're back.
Yeah.
we got Limm on the cam.
Limm on the cam. Big sexy.
Yeah,
He's
this is
the
different.
brie. He's our brie cheese to the. I don't know where I was
Whatever,
going with
the
that, man.
charcuterie board or what?
There we go.
The kikuchi board.
Charcuterie board.
Isn't
take one of
that
those.
a TikTok or something? The charcuterie
The,
board. or
yeah, the
something?
charcuterie board.
Ooh.
It's like an old man trying to say it. She's like, Dad, what do you want? Well, you know, I gotta get the meats for the charcuterie board. She's like, for the
Damn, I
what?
want one too.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Where'd I do that at? I want that. So what are we expecting to do in season 3? Are we more unhinged, or are we more like, okay, we've been around the block a couple of times, we should probably get a little bit better?
Well, I like the new concept you guys came up with the audio will get the full experience, but the visual will just get reels, shorts, and whatnot. So with that being said, fuck it. I say we
Yeah.
go all the way on the audio. You got to listen to the full episode.
Bro, I love that. And I just love that this is honestly, man, on some deep shit. I'm glad that we are doing this again because our little hiatus, like, we all kind of went like our separate ways to
Yeah.
kind of like do our thing.
It was weird.
It was very weird.
There was some hostility.
There was some motherfuckers was mad at each other for a little bit, and I think it was what was missing was just us not being able to like let it all out
Yeah.
during the show.
Well, it's not even. This show is the only platform that I use where I've ever talked about these stories or
Yes.
this freely. Like social media, I don't think people understand that I do have to run a business.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like right now, like I got a long story to get to where I'm gonna get to, but I'm living with a senator, bro.
Yeah.
I can't just be beefing with everybody,
Beefing with
like,
I'm
and I can't be honest either. I can't tell you that your music's fucking trash because you made it.
The buttons.
Oh my God.
Well, and same, like you and Limm both run a business.
Yeah.
I'm about to take over my dad's business, like the second part. We're opening the second truck.
congrats.
So, you know what I'm saying? We're all in these roles of like, I don't want to say power because that sounds douchey. but
Responsibility.
Responsibility. Thank you. That's the best word for it.
And with great power.
Comes great responsibility. And so it's like, as much as we want to be unhinged is the word I want to keep using
Yeah, fuck it.
on people, we can't because it's this moment of like, okay, you know what? We still have that responsibility and we owe it to the people that we work with. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's the CFO of T1 Entertainment, whether it's Rich or whether it's my father, we owe them a sense of responsibility and morality to like not put them at disposal for the shit that we're gonna say.
Yeah.
But this show,
This show,
This
shit
show.
right here,
This shit right here,
shit
my
right
nigga.
here.
This shit right here.
Pew, 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 pew.
I'm letting all this shit out, dog. I'm ready, dog. I'm ready.
This is that girl that that catches you after that 3-month hiatus. She about to get this work.
You got to get that.
That yellow
I'm snatching
jacket.
your wig off.
Damn.
I'm snatching your wig off and wearing it like a monster.
Damn.
Wow. Ain't no nothing weird about this at all.
Damn.
And I'm bald. We both bald. I'm smacking the back of your shit.
Oh Lord! Imagine smashing her and just say, "Fuck it, give me the wig." Oh, she gonna be like,
What
"Oh,
the fuck?
okay."
And then you got it on backwards. So you got bang.
Oh,
You can't even see. You look like the thing from Addams Family.
what is she telling her friends? Girl, let me tell you about him.
She had to pull up in a wheelchair. Hey y'all. Hey y'all.
Lucretia, what?
Look why. Lucretia.
You know that nigga Tabby?
The light
That
skin
nigga
motherfucker?
toned about.
You talking about the lazy otter?
Stay away from him.
The raisin. Don't. I almost said it in an Asian accent. That was fucked up.
I'll say it.
Don't. Damn it.
Should have never let the Slimmer on camera. We unhinged. Should have never gave you Limmer's money.
Bro. Already.
Hey, but it's funny you said that because what these bitches want by DMX.
Yeah. But these
What
bitches
these
walk
bitches
from
want?
Limmer.
Lucretia.
That's what I said because I didn't want to say the other word.
Thank you for not
Yeah.
wanting
We
to.
appreciate you doing
We
that.
respect
Being
that.
a normal fucking person. Thanks for
Yeah.
not saying that.
Oh, you did a baby
Well,
shot.
I didn't finish my first
baby.
one.
A baby shot.
A
brother?
baby.
A baby show. No,
Oh God, I'm already feeling it.
That's what she said.
I am sweating.
Okay, the watermelon is better than the peach, but that just sucks.
Oh,
dude.
the banana one is.
We do not want to be sponsored by.
We
Us get the
respectfully decline.
biggest sponsorship from 99. They're like, we will send you 300 an episode.
Oh, Lord.
Like, I'd rather eat ass than fucking drink 99
First off,
anything.
Eating ass ain't even that bad, y'all. Yeah, fresh out the shower.
Okay, that's different.
Fresh out the shower. You
I don't trust a lot.
Fresh
of
out
people. I don't trust a lot
the
of
shower
people.
pan into my mouth.
I have trust issues, dude.
Oh, Lord.
She got that little poop scoop. You hit the first time.
Somebody
You're a little
called
nervous.
me. Somebody called me just last week about one of the dudes that thought I was dissing him or whatever, and said, "Oh, that dude, his baby mama leaked photos of him eating ass on the social media." And I was just like, I don't think I would use that in a song. Like, number one, I'm not really trying to diss people directly like that anyway, but like. Well, how did that? I have questions. Like, maybe that's how I would put it in a song. Like, answer me this. Like,
Riddle
she
me this.
just snapped a selfie.
Diddle me this. Diddy
She
me this.
snapped a selfie. Men you just fake like you got
Over the
brown
shoulder.
stuff
Bro,
on.
she was like this.
She like got him.
She had to cough too so he couldn't hear the
Like,
camera.
what is the face? Like, was it? She just buns up and he's just like, all you see is like his hairline.
You just see the braids flying in the background.
I almost wanted to be a GIF image.
You know that one of Cookie Monster when it gets the.
Oh my god.
Of course, okay, so since we're talking about it, because you know I got because it's this season for this season.
This season.
So I gotta. We'll start here at home.
Okay.
You dropped CROP.
Crop them out.
Crop them out. Tell me what you can or what you're willing to about
We
this.
unhinged.
We unhinged.
I got played. I got played so bad. I presented a venue with an idea that was gonna be fucking epic. Ooh, and what's crazy is Tevin, you don't even know this full part of the story. I see the camera's not on me as I'm talking. That's why I was.
It's always on you.
Oh, because we have
Constantly
SD
recording. Are
cards.
you drunk? What are you doing? What is in there?
What
we
is
gotta
in
check
there?
that fucking
I
bottle.
don't
dude.
trust you now. Pour some in my shot
Don't worry
glass.
about what's in my bottle. Whatever's in my bottle stays. in
Where's
my
it,
bottle.
baby?
I think I was better
Don't
with
worry
the
about
bottle.
this. It's always on you.
All right. Anyway, I present this golden idea to a venue.
Yeah.
We are very successful. We make a lot of money the first night.
Yep.
Second night we do it, very
Witness.
successful money-wise, but there was a fight. There was an altercation.
Happens in a bar
Well,
with a lot of people.
We're gonna break down the altercations as well, and we're
Yeah.
gonna get a little psychological here.
Oh man.
You charge you're charging the highest amount of any bar in town. Again, this is not my idea or choice, but this is I got to work with
Charging
whatever
how
venue
much?
wants. At some point, people were being charged $40 and $50.
Jesus.
$50
Get into
Damn.
a venue
in Cedar Rapids.
without like a live band playing. It's just a DJ. And I'm very accessible to everybody. So you've seen this DJ, but this genre of music they're willing to pay to hear.
That's fucking crazy.
That's
and,
nuts, bro. $50.
So imagine paying that much money and you're getting shitty service. You're getting drinks you don't like. They don't taste good. They don't. And they're expensive. So you're doing all that. And then somebody steps on your brand new whatever dress shoes that you had to wear to even get in there.
That you probably bought just
For that night. Security hassled you at the door.
Oh my god.
They charge you 40. They charge the girl next to you wearing a hoodie 10. Hostile environments create hostile situations.
Wait, hang
Very
on.
fair,
So
very fair.
you're seeing you were witnessed or people have told you that they were charged a different price.
Not just told me. It's happening.
Yeah, okay,
It's
yeah.
happening.
No, I
You've seen it.
believe.
And
I'm not speculating. I'm just making sure I understand.
Yeah, this is all fact. This is all stuff I've seen. And
Oh my
I will
god.
take responsibility that, I was a part of this situation.
Yeah.
Was I okay with it? Fuck no. I lost friends over it.
Yeah.
I had friends sit me down like, you got to have some integrity.
Right.
And I'm like, I got kids. I got to make money.
And that's the thing too is like your real friend. I feel like this is just me. I feel like your real friends will understand. Just because I don't support the business doesn't mean I don't support you. I understand that you have to make some money. You know what I'm saying? You have to make some money doing what you're doing, and sometimes we're not going to be able to get in every single fucking place you're gonna throw it at.
Exactly.
That doesn't make you a bad person. It makes you a businessman.
Yeah.
Me and you can't get into the fucking Met Gala.
Yeah.
But I guarantee you, if you got in that motherfucker, I wouldn't be like, "Hey, Tone, can I get in?" Nah, bro, I can't get you in. I guarantee I wouldn't be like, "That's fucked up, man. Damn, that's crazy. You guys ain't let niggas in the Met Gala now."
I just
We'll
walked
come
through the
back
back
to
door.
We'll come back to the Met Gala situation.
There's a Met Gala situation.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
There's a situation
I
for
don't
everything.
think, and I don't judge my friends off being able to come to my events. It's almost got to a point that I don't want them there. Not because I love spending time and hanging out with them,
Right.
but if something does pop off, I don't want to be responsible for that. I will always feel bad. I wanted them to have a good experience, but I'm also working. A lot of my events are stressful, and I don't get to just enjoy them. R&B night was definitely something I enjoyed. Wanted all my friends
Yeah.
there, but I don't want any of my friends paying $20, let alone
That's
$40.
crazy. And then you're gonna spend money at the bar.
And the bar is expensive. As
One of my
fuck,
friends
bro.
who legit ran for mayor of Cedar Rapids They wouldn't let him in. He's been dressing like he's 60 years old since he was 10 years old.
That's my dog.
They wouldn't let him in. And he's got a point. I know him. I know the DJ. Talk to the DJ.
Yeah.
He's going to get me in. So they get his ID, come to me. I'm like, dude, he's been here 4 times in
Right.
a row.
You should know
he
this.
loves this. You guys should know him.
also
And he's
ran
not
for
dressed
mayor,
like
bro.
he never would wear fucking baggy clothes or the shit that I wear. Like, so, you know, all that happened. Again, it creates a hostile environment, hostile situations break out. This very last one, which, I mean, there was other shit. There was a time where I was told, oh, you know, your people, literally speaking on black people, and literally just saying that to a black man, you know, your people don't tip. So I took out of your money to tip all my bartenders.
That's illegal.
I had to eat.
Very illegal.
And the other issue is like,
Very illegal.
you're telling me I pay you this, I pay you that. You don't pay me anything. I only get paid from the people, from the door. That's literally how I got paid. There was no percentage of the bar. There was no guarantee. So when 0 people came in there was a time I was told, I don't have any money for you. And I just
you.
spent,
And you have to chop that. And
just spent 4 to 8 hours in this place. And I had to do a rehearsal you made mandatory, like all type of crazy shit. And so that, mandatory rehearsals.
A rehearsal for an R&B
For an
night.
R&B night.
Not
where-
for an R&B night,
Okay,
a
all right.
different
Oh,
show.
okay, okay.
Well, that makes
That
sense.
would have fucked me
I'm
up.
sorry.
You still shouldn't make
I'm
the
all
rehearsal.
about rehearsals. I'm sorry.
I can't be
Yeah,
mad. I
I
can't be
like
mad at
rehearsing
rehearsals.
here.
As a
Yes.
sound guy,
when
I'm
it's
all
for a
about
show.
rehearsals. But yes, okay, I get it.
I perform with a band. I'll give you guys
Yeah.
a rehearsal, but rappers don't necessarily need to do sound check
I
and
just need
rehearsals.
One. Just one. That's it.
I don't
Sound
believe
guy.
it should be mandatory,
Yeah.
but that's just my opinion on that. We'll move on. So there's times where I'm there for 8 hours for an event. I'm getting told I can't give you any money, even though I brought more people than this night normally would. I've seen you make deals where, hey, if you bring 40 people, I'll pay you $1,200.
Oh, hell no.
I
bro.
brought 80 people on the same night that I was told that I have nothing for you. You let
Fuck
too many
no.
people in for free.
Bruh.
We've got to pay security $400. We've got to
That's
pay
your
security.
That's
I
your
was
security.
paying
That's
by
your-
myself. It
That's
was not
establishment,
split.
bro. That's the establishment's cost.
Never heard of this.
You should never ever
A
have to pay
DJ is
security.
paying your security, your picked out
No,
security.
hell
I
no.
asked to bring my security and was told no. Can't even bring
I
my
would
own
have been
security.
your security.
Gotta pay the security that's selected by the venue $400. $7.
Fuck.
$400 a night.
$400?
Whether I make
How many
0,
security guards?
1,000, 2,000.
2 security guards?
I mean, there was two
There
or
was
three, maybe?
There was 3
Yeah.
sometimes. There was 2 sometimes as well.
Yeah.
What?
After paying security, I was paying
And
their
they were
door
shitty
person.
security, by the way.
Oh, I know. I've met
and
him.
treated people like shit.
Oh, I've met him.
So I'm paying security. Then I got to pay the door person. That also is coming out of me.
Why is this coming out of
Luckily,
your pocket?
I got to a point where, like, at least let me bring my uncle in. Let me pay my family
That's why.
to handle the door, which should
Facts.
be your staff, which any other night you have your staff do it and you pay them. But I had to pay my door guy and security. So that's $500 out the rip every time I did this. And then get thrown at it. Oh, I'm paying you more than anybody else. You're the highest paid DJ. I pay you more than blah, blah, blah. I earned it. I earned it. I don't.
Bullshit.
Not only that,
Like-
but here's the thing, bro. Everything that you're paying for is illegal. Illegal, people. You're just a performer. You're not a club. If you're the venue promoter, that means that you bring your own staff. That means you don't need to pay for security because you bring your own security.
Right.
That means
Or the venue has
if you that's what I was getting to. If she's looking at you as a promoter and a performer, that means she should have allowed you to bring your own security, your own door guy, and then you pay them. That means she doesn't have to worry about any of that. But if she's bringing in her own, I said she, so we already know what we're talking about.
Who gives
She,
a fuck?
yeah, if she's bringing in her own people, that's your people. I'm not paying your people because I don't know how your people work. And according to everything that I've heard and everything that I've seen, your people obviously don't work. So why am I paying your people
To harass the people.
which I also don't even know if whatever you're telling me is what they cost, actually what they cost.
Yeah.
So honestly, you could be paying them $75 a night.
Right.
And then there's 2 security guards, 3 security guards, and the rest of the money I'm paying
right
you
into my pockets.
going right into your fucking pockets.
Yep.
And so this whole time, hell no, bro.
It
Like,
keeps getting worse. This story is really bad, so sorry.
This is about the point where I was like, yeah, this bitch is racist.
So you know, this last time where I had to, and I still didn't even, you know, fucking snap off like I should have. I just let it be what it was. Last time there's a fight. The girls in there are saying he saw that dude was hostile. We told him to get him and he didn't get him. Talking about security.
Yeah.
Then there's a fight. Every time they argue too loud, lights are on and the music's off. So I don't have any audio. I can't yell out the mic if I wanted to. But anyway, they just kill it. So there's people that just paid $40 to get in 3 minutes ago. The fight breaks out, and instead of, and this is how I suggested handling it, you get that person's information, you turn them over to the police, or at least ban them from the venue.
give me
Right.
your ID.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either give me your ID or I call the police.
Yeah.
That's the option.
Nope. You stop the whole night. You get them out. The girls are mad. They're looking for their phone. She comes up with their phone. Like, is this the fucking phone you're looking for? The girl snatches it out of her hand. Like, motherfucking bitch, you knew we was looking for that phone. Blah, blah. You kept trying to kick us out. And then the girl knocks a glass over on the way out. I get pulled into a room. I get paid. Good money night. Don't let this discourage you. However, I'm going to have to fine you $300 in damages. Fuck, one glass was broken. I say, whoa, only one glass was broken. Well, there's shelves that weren't repaired from the first incident 7 months ago.
That
Not
should
my
have been handled
problem.
7 fucking months ago.
Also-
Definitely see that.
But here's
say
the thing,
that,
too. Again, that's not, you're the owner of the establishment. And this is why, kids, this is why
Contracts matter.
contracts matter.
Amen.
Contracts fucking matter.
Let's let the story get worse.
God, I wish you were drinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, this almost makes me need a drink.
There's a Reds in the freezer.
I
right
know.
now.
No.
I'm thinking
No,
about
he
it.
just gave the best reason ever to not drink. We cannot be grandma's people.
I know.
If I go as far
Calm
as
down.
this
Sorry,
story
I'm under the
goes,
influence.
we might have to change
on,
topic because if
Grandma.
I go as far, like this story
Yeah.
is layered.
Yeah.
But we'll get to a few weeks later. I get a text for the next one. We should make it 25 and up. I'm like, I don't think raising the age is really going to change it. The people I saw that was fighting this time were like over 30 anyway.
Yeah.
Most R&B nights are
It's
an
like, all
older
right,
crowd
let's
anyway.
raise
Right.
the price to it's 10 or 15 for dress code instead of 10.
Well, real
and
quick,
then 50
real quick.
no dress code.
The couple of times that I came, 2-3 times that I came, everybody in there was above 30. They had to have been. They had to have been.
Yeah.
I mean, if not, they were really fucking close.
Yeah.
And so, okay.
But also,
fucking-
raising the price for a no dress code, it's not going to make anything change because if I pay $50 to get in, if I pay $50 to get in anywhere, and there's even the slightest inconvenience, I'm popping the fuck off.
Yeah, we
I
all
don't give a
like-
fuck.
yeah,
If I get
we
my
all
first
like-
drink, if I get my first drink and my first drink is bad,
Right.
I'm swinging on the bartender like, bro, you just made me pay $50 and it's a $15 drink.
That was the other
Yeah.
thing. And that was the other thing said with the fine, not only damages, but you just stood there while the fight happened.
That's not my job.
I already pay the
So,
security.
I'm like,
and I'm like, me yelling in the mic isn't going to stop a fight.
No,
but you've already cut the music.
because you cut my audio.
Didn't matter if you didn't cut the audio. Me, hey, everybody leave, get the fuck out. That's never stopped a situation.
Never
That
once.
pisses people
Yes.
off.
Never once.
And then that's
Now
like
other
it's-
people that weren't
and
pissed
that's
off are
what
pissed
I'm
off.
remembered from.
yeah.
I have to create a public image where
Yep.
people want to go where I'm at. You can kick me out and replace me like you did and
That's
keep
not gonna
my
work.
idea. But if I jump in a fight, which is like the universe showed me also, why not? The girls that was fighting over the phone the next night, I go to pick up my daughter and she's like, are we doing R&B night next month? And I'm like, not now. And I was like, wait, you was a girl fight? She was like, yeah. I was like, she's like, you didn't notice I was your neighbor? So I'm like, damn, my daughter plays right outside of your door. So me jumping in this fight and starting some
Could have
shit with
started
you.
a whole.
Right.
Some shit I wouldn't even have known about. You know my vehicle. You're around my daughter, literally, like you live next door.
But also, like, again, if I'm paying your security,
yeah.
the people you pick, which are pussies, bro. I've met them. I've come across them. This dude. Just,
Oh, you got a
think 'cause
beard. Cool.
This dude is built like he played linebacker in '83. Like, you think I'm gonna be afraid of this motherfucker? Like, bro, no. Like, bro, you're picking the wrong people. Like, again, it's her people. If you let me pick my security, none of this would have kicked off because my people are able to read a room, see when shit is about to be hostile.
Yeah.
See when
They
shit,
should be
and I can
preventative,
separate it.
trying to solve it after.
As a security guard, your main job is to be proactive.
security?
Proactive. It's not like active is one thing, but proactive is your job.
Recognize what's about to happen.
Be aware. You standing at the door trying to let
Bro,
me.
I can see someone when they're like looking at you, they're like I know that motherfucker's about to do some shit or thinking about it.
I could be at the bar. I'm aware of my surroundings all the time. I could be a patron and look around and be like, that dude's traveling too close to this pack of girls, making them uncomfortable. This dude's about to get mad because that's his girl, and so he's gonna have to step in. So now you need to slide in early and be like, "Hey, bro, they're not interested. I either need you to, you gotta find your own space, or we gotta kick you out. I don't want to kick you out, but we gotta make it make sense. So either you want to spend the rest of your night here, and where there's 40 other women in here, or we got to have you slide up out of here. And it's the way you talk to people. The motherfuckers don't know how to talk. I went up to see Tone at one of the shows. Everybody in that bar knows me, from the bartender to the owner. Everybody knows me in there. If I go up and try to shake hands with Tone, hey, bro, this looks dope, and somebody's pulling on the back of my shirt, hey, man, you need to get off.
What are you doing?
Get off the stage. You can't be around the DJ. I said...
I can't be around my best friend?
I said, I'm part of T1. I said, go ask your boss. She just literally gave me a hug and a free shot. No, I'm sorry, man. I can't let you on stage. And then he pulls my shirt again and said, bro, stop pulling on me. I'm a grown man. I'm not a kid. Like, I heard you the first time. I'm going to shake up with Tone and I'm going to get off your stage. You pulling and tugging on me, it's going to piss me off.
Right.
And so as soon as I shook up with Tone, I walked up to Tone and said, I'm never coming back in here again. And when I was leaving, I said the same thing to the owner. I said, I'll never come back in here again. And she said, what? Why? I said, your security is disrespectful, and the way that they're treating people like they're children in an area where this is grown folks. I said, there's no reason for me to ever come back here again.
Period.
Oh, I wish you felt different. If you wish I felt different, you would tell your security to act different.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all. And so it's...
Yeah. I'll wait till I'm drinking again to tell the deeper layers of this story. So we'll wrap.
Part two.
Well, that's just part one. It gets way deeper.
Let me ask this question though. So tell me about the track.
Yeah.
And then tell me what came with that.
Yeah. So the track, I needed to vent. The owner started popping off at the mouth on social media. My ex-wife even stood up at one point and said something. My sister jumped in. Obviously, it's a lot of tension built up on with me, but I still I got to save face. I got a company. I work with kids. Currently live with a senator. Like I can't, just be out here reckless.
Yeah.
But there is one outlet that I will never let anybody limit me on or take away my freedom of speech on.
Amen.
Yeah.
And it is my therapy, my release, so much needed.
Release
my
pause.
music.
Release pause.
Yes.
Release.
But so
Dodge it.
I needed to vent. I did the record. There was also, like I said, I'll do a part two. There's more layers to the story. So half the record is about the venue. The other half is about another individual that was plotting this long before. This is, my brother calls him my reverse Tone or reverse Flash. How bad? Yeah, I haven't got to break this down to you yet, Tevin, but there's a whole dude that has been copying my every move, from my events to the women I sleep with to damn near the reason.
It's not the Arby's guy, is it?
Not the Arby's guy.
Oh, okay.
The anti-tone?
Yes, the anti-tone. There is an anti-tone. We'll save that for another episode when I'm drinking.
Okay, so well then let's do this. While we're talking, we'll save that for the next episode. But while we're on the topic of diss tracks, you got Crop 'Em Out.
Yep.
Silence just dropped.
CR Ops.
Sorry, I'm probably saying it wrong.
No, you're not saying it wrong. I change it every time he says it.
Every time it's like 3 different versions of this shit. Crop 'Em Out, CROP out. Then it's which is fire. Shout out to Silence.
Shout out to Limm.
And then
the
we
samples with Mary J and Snoop on relax.
If you
on
don't, hey, if even if you don't like silence, even if you're his
gotta
op,
give him his credit.
you gotta give him his credit.
Yeah.
You gotta give Limm his credit
Hey,
because
man.
that
Thank you.
motherfucking that shit is. Press
Yeah,
that
man,
applause button. Press that applause button.
Oh yeah.
Come on, let it play a
bashful,
little
okay?
bit. Play a little bit. It's a fire track, bro. I showed it to my pops, and he was vibing. He was like,
crazy.
and he picked it up right away. You know, he old school, so
Yeah.
that sound like Mary J. Blige. I said, yeah, sure is. Does that sound like?
Yep.
Is that Snoop? I'm saying, yeah. He was like, damn. He said, this fire. He said, I see it.
Yeah.
And so it's the little things that make the bigger things.
Right.
So tell me about that session. Tell me what when he came in, because this session was a while ago.
Yeah, it was. I want to say probably before the IMA. So you're talking like what, like October?
October was the last IMA.
Well, it was before. It was.
So it was before that.
It was either before. Or it was like shortly after. I don't quite remember, but yeah, I sent him the beat, and he immediately was like, "Hey, did you sample Mary J. Blige?" I was, "No, I didn't," and he's like, "Well, it kind of sounds like that. What's that, Family Affair?"
Mhm.
Yeah, he said, "Kind of gives me vibes like Family Affair." I was like, "Oh, that's cool." And then he shows up with the session or with the song, and we record it, and the hook has that "Let's get it," crunk," but yeah.
Do you
Let's
know
get
the
it crunk,
BPMs?
Joe.
Oh, my
What's up?
bad.
I'm filling up your cup. What?
Do you know the BPM of his record and Mary J's? By chance?
Not off the top of the
Noggin?
melon.
Were you
but-
gonna say noggin?
The melon.
That might have been the whitest thing we were
The
almost
melon?
about to hear.
What melon is it?
Not right off the top of
That
the
is not
noggin.
what the
Not
N in
off the top of the
TNT is.
Off the
Noggin.
noggin.
Tevin,
Noggin.
Tevin, noggin, and tone. Yeah.
What the fuck
noggin
did you just
here.
say?
This noggin.
Nah, but
What the fuck did you just say?
What did you say?
What did he say?
Look, noggin.
Little noggin ass, bro.
but he was
Little
kind of
noggin.
singing the hook a little bit differently beforehand. But then I was like, nah, dude, you got to give it that fucking bounce, that energy, and
Yeah.
yeah, it was
Producers, not just producers, like producers like you don't get enough credit because it's not just you make the beat and then let them do whatever.
Yeah.
You cater to the record. You help coach the artist as they record.
That's what we would call executive production at that point, because it's like not only, well, I'd say producer, executive producer, engineer
Yeah.
on all that.
and
Yeah,
a
yeah.
beat maker is a whole nother thing too. It's not even. I like to just call them producers.
If I
but-
just sent you a beat and you just went left with it, I'd be a beat maker at that
Yep.
point, because I didn't produce the record.
yeah.
I just
Got you.
made a beat.
Can yeah? Will you? Because we all do
Everybody's
music.
got
Will you?
different
Will
terms.
you? No, no. Will you break that down though? So like,
Right,
if I went in and I was just looking for a beat, you be a.
beat maker.
And if I went to came and produce, like record it with you,
Engineer.
Yes.
engineer. But if you gave me coaching on it,
Okay,
Produce.
I made the beat. I made the beat, and I'm in the session, or I am running the session with you as an engineer and producer at that point, where I'm like, hey, instead of saying it like this, you should say it like this.
got you.
That's when I'm adding additional production to the record.
Now I've
Sweet.
heard that be called A&Ring. Do you disagree
Yeah.
with that?
I do disagree with that, because I still feel like it's in the production lane, and being a producer, engineer,
Executive producer,
whatever,
beat
like
maker,
that's
A&R.
it's
So
all
what-
it's all
A&R
I
is
feel like
artist and
A&R
repertoire.
I feel like
That's
A&R
usually
is
like-
more like, hey, do you got your water?
Oh, so it's like an assistant, essentially.
Nah, I definitely
that's what it just
disagree
made
with
it
that.
sound like.
A&R for me is almost like talent scout. Like, you find them-
you find the artist, and then
Yeah,
you
you kind of put things together,
and then you link them up with like a
Yeah.
Metro Boomin, or you link them
Yeah.
up with the whatever.
or
but yeah,
link them to a label.
Link 'em to a
Like,
label,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
kind of what
Interesting,
A&R to me is.
Yeah.
But I know Derek uses it as let me A&R this record, and I have heard industry artists say I A&R'd that record. But to me, that's
But to
linking
you,
the
that's
right
executive
people.
producing.
or just producing in general. I
producing.
wouldn't even like but
Put executive in
yeah.
front of it.
Mm.
Interesting. Okay. I had no. So we just did a record. Yeah, was it yesterday?
yeah, on
We
top
worked
of
on top, like working on a couple of stuff.
Yeah.
So I thought when I hear coaching,
I
like
added
you coach me,
sorry to interrupt, but the one that was with old girl's music,
Manic.
Manic.
Shout out to
yep.
Manic DJ.
Shout out to Manic. That shit's fire.
DJ Manic.
There was her beat and production that inspired you, but like I helped elevate it and introduce additional
An
production
additional,
to
absolutely.
it. So that's why I would say additional production by.
Got not a,
You open up
Would
a book
you then
and you
say-
read that.
Yeah.
It would say additional,
Additional
production by.
production
Yeah.
would you say executive production? Because you're the only one in the studio.
It would be me. It'd be me and you.
Yeah. Okay.
Because we were bouncing ideas off of each
absolutely.
other. Yeah.
And that comes with chemistry.
Yeah.
You know, when you're with someone that you worked with a lot of hours, you kind of speak a different language.
Yeah.
You know, Hannah, she was in the studio with us. She was like, it almost seemed like you guys had telepathy. Like you would start saying something, and then Limm would be like, "No, I know exactly what you're talking about."
Yeah.
Or Limm would start saying something, you're like, "Yeah, I got you." And I was like, that chemistry just kind of builds where you're like at this point where the first 2 words you're like, "Yep, I know exactly what you want."
Yeah.
I know
Hannah
exactly
also
what you need.
talks a lot, so I would also say, I know what you're talking about.
I didn't have to. I think there might have been just like it was like, oh my god, because I was just like fucking like. Hey, do this. Hey. All right, double it.
So we have
Crop them out.
Crop 'em out.
Yeah, you
Anthem
change it
1.
every time.
Then we have
and now we
That's Op
got
Anthem 2.
traction.
and Limm is coming. Press the
We got
applause button right
traction.
now. We got traction coming out.
Is this
Boy,
like-
Limm.
This is your first single of you rapping since
2015, I think.
Press it again.
2016.
almost a
Something like that.
decade.
Damn, bro.
We
That's
brought him out of
crazy.
retirement.
That's awesome, bro. So what are you like most excited about this project, like this song?
Honestly,
Because it's this season for this season. So
I kind of, in one sense, I'm just like venting, but the other sense, I kind of want the reaction. I kind of want to light a fire up under people and let them know, like, my main thing with the song is, and when you listen to it, and maybe by now it's already, it probably will be by the time it's out, but is if you're localized, we're all on the same plateau.
Yeah.
Right. Like, unless you are
the
leaving
boss.
states, Tone the Boss.
Please don't use me as an example.
you already said your name, nigga. Like, what do you mean?
Unless you're kind of like Tone the Boss. No, no, but
Kind of almost.
if you're
Kinda
leaving
like
the state, you're touring or whatever, you're bouncing around different states, and you got a fan base that recognizes you elsewhere.
Regional, at least.
Yes, regional, or you're just doing. If you're doing just shows in the city or the cities around you, then like the I'm too big for this is the thing that kind of pisses me off, because you're not.
You're not.
Yeah, no one is. And
You're not.
I know we just joke saying Tone the Boss, but I never feel like I'm too big
Yeah,
for
you're
anybody.
actually-
I almost get offended that I don't get offered.
You're very humble for.
How much you do.
But
Yeah.
I don't get offered a lot of opportunities.
And
I
people
see
don't
where
see the shit that you
everybody's.
do, so then they're all yapping on the fucking internet, and then here I go fucking.
Did you guys see the meme I sent today? Like, they don't see the bad investments, the
Oh,
hours
yeah.
spent.
Yeah.
They see the success though, and the ball's in your court. You're supposed to share.
Yeah.
Looks like you only want you and your team to
It's
win.
not fair.
Don't even get me started on that,
That's
bro.
wild, bro.
You know how I feel
Like,
about that shit.
Saying it looks like you only want your team to win. Duh.
It's my fucking team, bro.
I don't even know if you got a team, but let alone.
Do you know what a
realize
team
That's
is?
like saying to Jordan, why are
T1
you letting
Entertainment as a
the
team?
Do you
why-
realize that?
Tell Michael Jordan, why didn't you let the Lakers get a ring?
What?
Hey, LeBron, remember when you came
You
back
only
from
want the
3
Bulls
to
to
1?
win.
Fucking
Why didn't you
stupid.
just let the Warriors win that last game? I don't know, because I wanted my
Selfish.
fucking team
I
to
worked
win.
my ass off.
Like, bro.
We took a lot of losses to get here.
Bro,
I
like
was
this-
the most hated player in the fucking league.
Bro.
Had to go somewhere, let them build up before I came
Here's my
out,
thing
like,
about it too is like at some point it's not beyond pushing your team to that limit, which you do. Like, there's no one on your team that you're like donating shit to. It's like, you got to earn it. If you're not at that level, I'm not going to give it to you. There's people on our team that don't I'm trying to say this the right way. There's people on our team that want things that they're not ready for. And then you're very vocal about it, that you're like, no, you haven't done this enough. You haven't practiced enough. You haven't performed enough. You haven't recorded enough. You haven't done this enough for me to be comfortable giving you this position or putting you in this spot, because not only is it my name as a CEO, but as the boss of this company, I can't put out a product that's not willing to sell.
Or and like I said, this is my safe place. I'm saying everything. I'll name drop. I don't give a fuck. For perfect example, some of my favorite artists, Matty Block, that I manage. they want paid shows. I can't give you paid shows if you don't do clean music. And I explained that, and you know, after a while, there was tension like, hey, man, you're not doing this and that. Like, this ain't making us money. And I'm like, I can only lead by example. I can tell you this is what we need to do, but let me show you. And finally, I think the realization moment is when I'm with them and we're performing in the Alliant Powerhouse, which has been a dream of mine since I was a kid, in the middle of the field, and it's damn near packed. And thank you, Limm, for running the sound for that. But that was such
stressful.
It was very stressful. That's another thing I gotta talk about, and I don't want to take up the whole episode. But we perform in the middle of that field, and it's something that was not just manifested. It was like, let's trust me. Let's do this clean record. It's me and you. I do these anthems. This is gonna get us on that field halftime, and I've never even done this before.
Absolutely, and that's the thing too. I can speak from my personal experience. When I first got into it, when I first started doing this shit, I was just making music that I was comfortable with. You're the reason that I started branching out and being. You were like, "Hey, man, start making music that not only you hear on the radio, but find a way to make it your own." And so one of my biggest tracks hitting though was this moment. It do be hitting though. Mm-hmm. And like one of that song was inspired when I was writing, and shout out to Crow Cooks and Andy out in California. But when I got that track, the first chorus I wrote was so raunchy and so dirty. And then I had spoken to you and you're like, hey man, make sure you're writing music that you can perform this song anywhere. Mm-hmm. And so even when I made a clean version to it, you know, I call my best friend instead of calling, you know, I ain't gonna say, well, I mean, I guess I could say it, but having the trust and being like, this is the leader you chose because we're all grown. This is the leader you chose, and I'll follow suit. And the things will come to it. You know what I'm saying? So it's got to be at some point. It's got to be. You have to have a self-awareness of being like, I know how much I put in, but I also know how far I need to go to get to that point. Yeah. Right. And if you don't have that and you let your ego and your pride slip in there, you'll just block yourself from opportunities. Yeah.
And that's something like I'm super grateful about both of you. It's not only like the amount of patience y'all have with me, but like just trusting me when I say I'm going to do something even though I've never done it before. And I've kept my word every time I've said that. But like... Yeah. It's crazy, and I keep saying this to a lot of people lately. It's like all artists are delusional, including me, including my closest friends that are artists. We're all delusional. Yeah. But
don't call me that.
We got to take the steps to make those delusions a reality.
Yeah,
and you got to have those delusions so you have something to chase.
I just got a message from some shorty the other day. She said, "You guys, all of y'all are living in La La Land." Don't talk to me anymore. She said, don't talk to me anymore. I'm done fucking with you lames. Only thing I sent her back was, bet it up. I'll live in La La Land knowing that whatever step I'm taking, whether it's a crawl, whether it's a fall, and then I get myself up and I'm a little bit further, no matter what it is, I know I'm getting closer to what I'm trying to accomplish.
Exactly.
And I have to live in La La Land to think that I'm doing that.
And we find ways to flip stuff like that. The La La Land, like I'm saying with the delusional, but we accomplish our dreams. Whether that's La La Land to you and you ain't accomplished your dreams, cool. But we lived in La La Land saying, I'm going to drop an album. I'm going to perform on one of the biggest stages ever. I'll have celebrities, you know, I'll outdo the celebrities like we did with Jacquees. Or like fucking, we've definitely, yes, we live in La La Land. That's home. That's
home, baby. That's the only
you
place I know.
had somebody message you the other day. I heard you were signed to CR Diddy. I use that as a bar. I love that line. I used to look up to Diddy until we did this
message
shit.
I've ever got. I heard your big homie is CR Diddy. I'm like, what is that?
I was like, that's a good one.
He ain't never fucked me.
I said, it ain't over here.
Ain't no Meek Mills. Ain't no Diddy at all. But
trying to be in all the videos, all the shows. I said, but you know what? The one crazy thing about that is, you're comparing them to someone who's a mogul.
Empire.
An empire, bro. And I guarantee you, all the things that you were probably conceived to a Bad Boy record.
Yeah.
Your parents to this day. If
Mine's probably like a Motley Crue song or some shit.
Probably an R. Kelly record. But yeah, man. No, I thought that was funny. And like I said, even the shots that's been taken at me lately, Somebody got mad at me for blocking them, and I'm like, boy, I will protect my peace at all costs, and I have nothing to gain from somebody spamming my page, hitting each and every one of my statuses. Happy Mother's Day. Here's my song, bro. I'm an artist, and I don't even do that on my page.
But you know what's crazy is every time y'all talk shit about me and tag me or something, you just added me to the algorithm. Like, if anything, you're just boosting.
You don't need to do it on my page, though.
Bro, I don't block anybody. I'm like, fucking do this. I want to watch it, dude.
It's a block party over here. Block,
Toxic
block. It's a block party.
Oh, hey, that's a
bar, huh?
Yeah. That'll be out too. Speaking of that,
yeah, Tuesday.
Oh, but traction. So, what do you got to have before you have motion? You have to have traction. That's why I called it traction.
I'm so excited.
Can we get a sequel?
Bro.
Is motion the sequel? Can we do a little collab?
Hey, that'd be fire. Collab. Speaking of collab, I think we already have.
We got a lot in the works right now.
We got a lot in the works.
But all right, so after traction comes, and which will be out by the time this is out.
Yeah.
It is
Not like them.
Not like them.
That shit is.
Shout out to Kendrick. He beat my goat to a point of I can't defend him.
You're gonna play it?
Yeah, I mean,
like
it's gonna be out. It's gonna be out by the time it's fucking on anyway. Who gives a shit, dude?
All right, yeah, we probably should start doing snippets on this
we might as
podcast.
well.
We are musicians and have not played
Talked
any of our
about
music. We ain't talked about making it
This
until now.
this one I'm so fucking excited for, though, dude.
I love the record.
Oh my god,
It's perfect. It's perfect for summertime too.
It's gonna be fun.
produced by me. The
Are you
Lazy Otter.
lazy all the time? Oh,
I almost thought that maybe
I'm
you
a-
just never reveal the identity, but
I don't
pretty
give
obvious.
a fuck.
Well, you can just cut that part out. Boop. Are you a boop? I mean, he's got the shirt on.
I'm not like them.
And the
I'm
hat.
not like them. No, I'm not like them. They talking about us.
Shout out to Dot.
I am just him. It's let us about him. Stand up or stand down, cause I stand out. I'm not like them. I would never take a handout. Sorry that my brand stands out and we branched out. We use the internet to network. Not no damn clout. All that yapping on the net, yeah, that's light work. Hit your bitch on Snap. Show her how this pipe work. Bitch, I'm rich off rap. Here come another tight verse. If you want static, I'm electric slider. Who wanna slide first? Wanna ride my enterprise? You better know this ride hurts. When you talking to the boss, get your supervisor. Old man work at Arby's, better get my fries first. I'm not like them. I'm not like them. I'm not like them. They talking.
How dare you?
Damn.
How dare you?
Yeah.
Not the curly fry.
yeah, the
Damn.
curly, I enjoy those curly fries.
Man.
Oh wait, no, I'm thinking of
Arby's
Hardee's.
sauce. No, Arby's got curly fries.
Hardee's got really good. They're better.
They're better.
I
now.
don't know about that.
I'll have to have a
Hardee's,
curly fry
really?
off.
Hardee's fries.
All right, we're gonna. That's
Hardee's has better biscuits. Them little cinnamon
never had their
biscuits.
biscuits.
You never had their
Hardee's
sweet biscuits?
cinnamon biscuits.
You've never had their cinnamon raisin biscuits?
No, because I never ate Hardee's.
What?
No, I've only had their breakfast.
We gonna have a
Dude,
Hardee's party?
That's what the fuck they had. The fucking
I
cinnamon
mean, like, they're
biscuits
like
are for
sausage
breakfast.
and egg fucking sandwiches. I don't eat no fucking biscuits,
You don't-
dude. The fuck?
What? Don't say it like biscuits. Like you're not from fucking
want some
Nebraska.
fucking-
You.
Give me some potatoes and a
I
sandwich
swear
or
to
some
God,
shit.
I almost said some hurtful shit. Look,
Wait,
you're
how,
lucky.
you got 3 of those?
no, this is
got
the
3
same
shots
one.
of
You alcoholic. No one told you to pour.
How many
two
shots
full
did you
shots.
have?
Two. It's the same two.
I'm already 3 deep
I
on the
poured 'em-
fucking
Pause. No diddy.
3 deep
Damn,
on
that
the
was good.
carb list. So
Anyways.
I'm gonna have to pause this fucking podcast right across
Anyways.
the street.
Anyways,
There's some Smirnoff in the
After-
fridge.
We're not like them.
after not like them. That's what. That's
That's
4.
4. Yeah.
So what comes after 4?
Project
5.
V.
Project V.
Project V.
That's so weird that
like
just.
That just lined up
That's
like
the
We
same.
recorded that about a year ago. It was March of last year, I think, wasn't it?
Really?
That
Yeah,
we looked
yeah,
at it.
we-
Yeah, we looked at the date
That's
of the
crazy.
creation of the session. It was March of last year.
Anthem
Should we-
V.
should we
We're
drop
playing
a-
Roman numerals?
Should we drop
That's
a
weird.
Yeah, it's got to drop
drop
the
a little
next week.
snippet? Drop a
A little snip.
little snippy snip.
All right, I got
This is my. I'm so nervous about this, y'all.
you. Why?
What do you
Rapping?
mean?
Yeah.
Why?
You got
you rapped?
your re-recording was not much needed, and I didn't know how
was
bad it was
so
needed
needed,
until I
bro.
heard the new version.
It was,
At least you didn't freestyle.
We're not talking about that. Sorry. That happened
There
one
is
time.
one thing that's
That's
off
what
limits.
happened one time.
This the only single warning you getting. The greatest is here. I'ma make
They
them
heard
admit
me
it.
already.
This is
Fast
the origin
forward
that
to
makes
that.
me the villain, but that just
don't
depends on
fast
Jake.
forward me. That's gotta be a surprise. We need to do Limm.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Let
Do
him be
it.
the surprise.
Let me be the surprise.
Let him be the surprise.
Without the demon. Now who is the greatest?
That's all you get.
I think it's me.
Hey,
the greatest horse.
hey,
Horse.
this is my favorite opening.
Hey, hello, I'm here. You asked for the best, now he's up in your ear. Fucking shit up like it's stuffed up your rear. Hold up, wait, it's a little too weird. Awkward, I know it's the way that I am. Don't give me the pen on the beat, I'm no longer your friend. I'm here to destroy every track that I can and step back to the background again. Like, whoa, hang on, Limm, you can rap like that. Just hop in the booth, spit on tracks like that.
Project V should be out by the time this episode's out.
I can't wait.
A TNT production.
Production. We've been doing a couple of those lately.
We got some fun.
Oh, no.
It's been fun.
There's
man.
one more.
It's been fun.
Another one we'll save for later.
Yeah, that one's.
We talked about that other one, the last one that's in the pipeline there. We talked about that on an episode.
We did talk about
Yeah.
that. Was on my album, in the radio scene.
The alien shit.
The alien.
Alien
shit.
shit's on the album?
Yeah.
It's I'm scanning.
Yeah.
I scan through radio
Was
stations.
it the beat or any vocals?
It's literally the
It's
vocals.
part of the song.
What?
Yeah, dude.
Literally the
That's
vocals.
cool.
Yeah.
Yes, there's a little snippet.
I wouldn't know. I never listened to the album.
It's a little Easter egg.
I'm just talking.
Hey,
I'm talking shit.
Hey, I didn't listen to
Oh
it either.
shit, we haven't even potted since the music awards.
No.
Bro, it's
No.
so much shit to
You and
Oh
I have.
my god.
You and
You
I,
guys have?
Derek.
Yeah.
Was it
yeah.
you and Derek? Yeah.
It was a live.
Damn.
Yeah, we
a
went
lot.
live.
That
We
sounds
went live.
fun.
We went live during the day on
That
the day
sounds
that you were
fucking
you were at
fun.
work. You were at work.
I was at work. I'm at work all the
We had
time.
to crop somebody out. I'm just talking shit.
I'm gonna have to look that episode up. I can't wait to hear it. All the bullshit y'all were talking about me.
It was
Probably.
live. It's not online anymore.
No, we
You
weren't.
raggedy motherfuckers.
How'd you feel about the IMAs, Tevin? Here's your time to shine.
I thought it was bigger and better.
Okay.
I thought it was great. I thought growth was important for it. I thought all the questions and concerns that people had the first year, you followed up by doing those. And of course, there's always going to be complaints, but I think you handled it with grace. I think you ran a great show.
Shout out to
I
Limm.
think.
Is that executive producing that?
think-
That
I
was more
think-
than a stagehand.
I
Yeah, dude, I definitely produced it.
think without throwing any shade,
thank
just
you for the
being
opportunity.
honest,
Yep, this is what we're waiting
I
for.
think the hosting
Oh,
Yeah,
that's not it.
could have been
better.
way better.
There was no chemistry.
More
with-
professional.
There was no chemistry.
Oh,
more
don't talk to me
professional.
about one of
I
the
know
hosts.
you.
One of
I
those.
know you. I know.
No, I'm talking about the dude.
Yeah.
I know who you're talking about.
Oh boy, McCoy.
I
I don't
know.
give a fuck, dude.
Yeah.
He was drunk and he pissed me off, dude.
yeah, no, that shit was
We're
fine.
running a professional event.
I think there needs to be
That was
a
terrible.
separate category for EP and album,
Yes.
but I also think
Let's talk about that.
Nah.
yeah,
we can.
We're unhinged.
that's fine. I can talk about it. I'll say exactly
You
what
addressed
I
it
feel,
in the limo.
but I'll say exactly how I feel.
You definitely
I don't
did.
think I told him. I told D Street the
I'm
same
sure
thing.
you told
I told
him.
D Street the
I
same
didn't know
thing. I
that.
said I think his EP was good. I said, but I don't think it was an album, and I don't think it was better than mine. But now having clarity and looking back in, I think I also rushed the project that I was in, and I think I did it for the wrong reasons. I think this album was meant to be personal for me, but then I got greedy and I was cocky, and I went into it thinking that nobody's album was going to be better than mine. Again, I think EP and album need to be separate categories.
Agreed.
But I didn't think, and I like I said, I thought it was a good EP. I don't think it was better than my album, but I needed it to be humbled. I needed it to be a moment of being like, you always have room to grow, and no matter who you think you are, you always have room to grow and be better. And if I would have taken my time with that project, it would have been way better, to the point where no one could deny me. Yeah, it hurt. I think one of the major things that did make it hurt more was there was a moment right before that you were walking by, and I don't think intentionally you tapped my shoulder to like make me think that I was winning.
No,
But
me?
you walked by me.
Fuck.
You tapped my shoulder, and so I got up smiling, and I walked back there. And so when I walked back there,
Oh,
and
no.
D Street won, I had to be the first person to shake his hand.
Oh,
And so I
fuck.
shook his hand, and it took a lot of me to like swallow pride and be
That's
like,
trash.
you didn't win.
Damn.
And I remember Limm looking at me, and Limm was like, it was a tough call. It was yours, but he won.
God
And it sucked. It sucked to like, you know, not win.
And,
Oh, let
and
me-
I remember, I'm sorry, I don't want to cut you off, but I remember all the numbers that came in too, and it's like, fuck, dude, it's like, this is hard. I couldn't even fucking vote on it. I didn't vote on that one.
Yeah, I think
I heard you
couldn't.
did. I heard you did.
No,
I don't think.
no,
you
I
did.
didn't.
Okay. I heard you did.
Yeah,
And I
'cause
heard
that
you
was
No,
picked
Big
anything
D
that
Street.
was too personal, I didn't.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
Well, I heard you did, and I heard you picked D Street, and that's what kind of.
Well, I'm one of fucking 5.
No, and I'm not
There's
saying.
8.
I'm not saying you
Yeah.
were the deciding factor, like you were
No.
the tiebreaker. And even
Well,
if
he
you,
was a couple times.
even
Well, the last voter.
even if you were, my initial reaction, of course, is hurt. But at the same time, again, outside now, taking a step back now, there's so many things that went into that where I was like, I realized that I was making that music and rushing that music for the wrong reasons. And if I chose to make that a personal project, I should have taken personal time to
More
make it.
time. Yeah.
Yeah, and you told me
We
that.
had that
And
conversation
you told me
before
that.
that.
And you told me that.
Limm
and you
hates
told me that.
deadlines.
And you told me that.
I want to
fucking
unpack
hate
a couple
deadlines.
things. One, I have to apologize, and I feel really awful about that moment of tapping you because, like, it's even worse for me because I did that as a joke to Entree, and it feels like karma that actually happened. But Entree had won R&B Artist of the Year, and right before they announced his name, I tapped him and said, "Better luck next year." But I knew that he won. So I must have tapped you for like something completely different. And for that to happen is like not the experience. Like this was obviously a lot of work goes into the music awards. Obviously, I want everybody to have the best time of their life. I hate that I was a part of hindering anybody's experience, and that's trash of me. So super sorry that happened.
But again, it goes into this moment, like how I look at it now. Like now that we're this many months out, is this moment of being like, I needed that for me to be like to where I am now. Like to now, anybody who's asked me to like collab on anything, if I'm not feeling it, if I'm not gonna have fun with it, I won't do it.
Yep.
And now I'm making music that I'm having fun with. You know what I mean? A lot of fun with. And so it was almost necessary for me to be there in that moment and watch him win and be the first person to shake his hand.
That sucks.
Because it's like
I can't get behind that. That
it's
just
like
sucks.
it's it hurt and it sucked, but it was like I needed that moment for me to be like, imagine
Next
if
time you're gonna get even
imagine if I
better.
would have won.
Yeah.
Imagine if I would have won, and that would have made my head even bigger.
Yeah.
Imagine if I would have thought no one could.
Yeah,
touch
now
me.
you're not going to work as hard on the next album. So that's the other part I want to unpack too is album fatigue. The Black Ricardo album. I even frustrated Limm with this album. But
So fucking mad. I'm
I
still
worked,
mad.
Shut the fuck up. I worked
still
on that
fucking
album
mad.
for 2 fucking years, man. Like, and I have these deadlines and when I want to drop shit, and it just doesn't work like that. Number one, like there's a lot of factors, and like even
still mad.
keeping shit like the way we work. We were working with every producer in Iowa, all over Iowa, traveling, recording, not getting sessions. Quality don't match up.
Yeah.
It is a lot. So I don't blame you for. You didn't rush that album. I don't feel like you rushed that out. Like, yes,
It was
you
a
could. We
2-year
always
project.
could take more time with the album, but you get to a point where you're over it.
Yeah.
And we spend so much fucking money.
So much money.
Like,
Wow,
bro,
bro.
I'm tired of paying
That
for
was
this.
that was like an $8,000.
There's shit that we're
project.
paying to get remixed, and then we're paying for studio time to re-record some shit that should have been done. We got engineers losing fucking files and songs. Like, not at
Exactly.
Soundbox.
Not
That's
me,
never
not me.
happened.
Nah,
Never
yeah,
have,
but not
never
sound
will. Never have,
But,
never will.
I mean, and then that was the hard part too for that album was I was getting music sent from California, and so that's like, and then working with artists who are no longer doing music or they're no longer recording, and so it's like
Studios has changed,
it's
equipment's upgraded.
yeah, and
We're at a better studio now than we
Yeah.
were 2 years ago when we recorded that
Absolutely.
record.
Absolutely.
So you shouldn't feel bad that you rushed it. Like, definitely take as much time. Like, and I am getting that from J Limm and taking that feedback of not setting a deadline. But I got goals like in life where I do need to get past this music, and I do build up. Like I cut probably, I think about 16 songs from the Black Ricardo album, and it's still 13 songs on there.
I have one thing.
Yeah.
You can have internal goals, and I feel personally as like an engineer, producer, whatever, but you should have internal goals. You want to get this done by X date, but when you announce it is when I'm like, then me as an engineer or a producer, whatever, like I'm in stress mode. I'm like, oh shit, dude,
Yeah.
you're saying you have 7 songs that ain't even mixed yet, and it comes out next month.
Yeah.
You're tripping.
Yeah.
I'm booked out a month in advance.
And this shit's a process, but like the fact that you care enough to like tell us, hey man, like let's not rush it. Like let's make this right. You can be an engineer that just shuts the fuck up, records, and you get what you get, but you actually care at least about our music. I don't know. Well, I've seen you work. You care about everybody.
And that's the thing too. Is like
well,
for
I'm
artists,
touching it. Like I care about it.
For artists and probably even engineers, when you have a personal stake on a certain type of music, it's a part of a certain part of your life.
Yep.
And so now you're looking at it as like, I'm past that part of my life. I just want to be done with it, but it's so good. I want it to be done and I want it to be out and I want to move on to this next part. But sometimes you really have to realize that what type of story you're trying to tell, how you want to tell it, it's going to take a little more time. It's going to take a little more effort. It's going to take a little more
money.
ins and outs.
So I'm a firm believer in what I stand by, like as far as like not setting deadlines, to the point where I have 30 unreleased songs that I did fucking 5 years ago that I've never touched since then, because I knew that if I set a release date that I wouldn't meet it.
5 years is a long time though,
yeah,
man.
I know, but I stopped doing it, and then like,
are they ever going to come out though?
no, they're not going to. So
See,
at
that's
that
why I
point, it's a
need my
letdown.
deadline.
At that point, it's a letdown.
Yeah.
But I didn't ever set an internal goal, and I should have, but I didn't ever set a public goal. So I'm like contradictory, but
And then the other stuff with us, like
it can get frustrating.
when I
dude.
post
it's
something,
it's a tug of war.
it
dude.
is.
Pause.
But also my announcements. Tug.
Damn.
We gotta be a little immature. When I announce something, that's my accountability. So that's part of the reason why I will publicly announce a deadline, because now I have to do it.
And
They're
then
watching.
then you
they're
got me
waiting.
in your ear, like, hey,
Guess what?
Hello, hi, I'm here.
It's gonna take another.
Why the fuck would you do
years.
that? Hey man, I got to. I have to set these goals.
Okay.
And I have a lot of bigger things that's beyond just my music that I have to get to. But when I'm focused on something, like I'm just so tied into that, and I want that to be its best, that I just have to have a date that I can move on.
oh, my point. Oh, you said because it was a time in your life.
Yeah.
That time in my life has since passed. I don't do the things that I was talking about
Right.
on these
Gotta
records,
drop.
dude. And so like, even if it was 3 years later, 2 years later, like it doesn't matter. Like now I'm like, I'm not gonna release a song called Tongue Insurance. Like I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, I guess and that's why like again, I said that project was so personal to me that like it was tying me to my past. And, you know, if that whole album was
Same.
about my last relationship, how I needed to move on and how I needed to let go, and so working on that project just kind of made me live in that past area. So it was so important for me to
beyond it.
let me move on, let me like, and then there was even a song that was supposed to be at the end of that project called like Moving On or Letting Go or something like that, and we had to scrap it because it was, I mean, the engineer that originally had the shit was done doing it or whatever.
Yeah.
And so we had to scrap it, and so it was almost like Waves. The last part of that project wasn't supposed to be the last song. It was supposed to be end on a higher note.
No.
But that song was just, and so it was like ending on that note and then not winning.
I've cried to that song, by the way.
I cried to that song many times. But ending on that song and then not winning was almost like the purification that I needed to be like, this album wasn't meant for me to win on. It wasn't something for me to like boast about and show about. It was supposed to be about me and like letting go of that part and that purification of being like, this music was meant for me. For
you, yeah.
And so I had a question on like an anonymous whatever on Snap the other day. It was like, how come you haven't been pushing the callback as much as you should? And I responded.
Oh, it was me.
Was it you?
Yeah. That was
And
me.
my response,
not
my
anonymous
response was, that was a personal project for me. Like,
Yeah, that
and
was
that
me,
took me time to realize that, like, yeah, I could push Painted Roses. A couple of those songs are like could be very popular radio hits. The song with AVP, a couple of songs.
I'm just surprised you didn't do the video for that one. That was the one.
Painted Roses?
No, the one with the
AVP. I wanted to.
You still can.
I probably still will.
There's still millions of people that have never heard that song.
I
Your
probably
song is
still
new
will.
to anybody who hasn't heard it, and a
Yeah.
visual gives
Agreed.
new life to
You might as well.
any
Agreed.
record.
Oh, we plan on it.
Yeah.
We're waiting. We're waiting on Josh Booth. You know, he's going through some stuff right now, so we're not pushing that. And
Shout out to Booth.
Shout out
Shout
to
out
Booth.
to Booth.
Big
He's
brother
the GOAT.
Booth. And
Yep.
so we're taking our time on that, and then I want to do a video with you, and then another one to Stolen. And so those
Yeah,
three I
I
want to
do
do
one to
videos to.
Yeah. And you can do those anytime.
Yeah. And I want to usher in that new, again, that's the whole part of the hiatus that I took, was like being able to like step back, get in my feels about not winning, then understanding that I didn't need to win, and then understanding that this project was meant for me and it wasn't meant for a trophy. And then realizing that now I can move on and learn from this, and now everything I make from this point on is exactly what I want to make, or I won't touch it.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to feel bad about that. I've been offered multiple collaborations, and I tell them I'm not feeling that, or I don't want to do that. And it's not me being bougie or me being an asshole or thinking I'm better. It's literally just me.
Full circle moment. Remember when Riley Mobs told you he wasn't feeling a record and didn't hop on it? You were in feels about
I was in super feels. I was like, well, fuck you then.
Shout out to Riley
Bitch
Mobs.
ass motherfucker didn't
And then,
want to do
and
a
then
record
now,
with me.
and now Riley,
Now you get it.
And now Riley asked me to be on one of his tracks. And
Hey,
so now it's this
full
full, and I'm ready to record that, Riley, whenever you're ready, big dog. But,
Let's go.
you know, it's this, like you said, for
Had to
the
grow.
moment.
Had to
It's-
grow.
I had to
had
grow
to learn.
first. And
And
so
now you see
yeah,
things from that perspective.
yeah, the IMX taught me everything I needed to learn for me to step into this. And I'm gonna announce right now, and I've told both of you this already. I'm not submitting anything for the IMAs this year.
Ooh.
I'm just making music that I want to make.
Might have to add him to staff then.
Yeah, there you go.
I
He
need
can take my
hands.
job because I'm stepping
Hell
up.
no.
Derek's
Derek got
taking that job.
And he took that before you even retired.
Yeah.
He said, by the way, I got this job. He actually erased your
John in a
name.
position of power?
Hey, he erased your name and wrote his name.
I'm excited for it. I wish I could be there, but I'll be in old Mexico.
We'll be missing you. We'll be
You
But
have
I
to
am
send one of
submitting
those-
this year.
You
Yeah.
should.
Because I'm not a part of it, I will be submitting. I think I will submit for at least 2 categories. Definitely Engineer of the Year, and I will definitely probably submit for Producer
Producer of the year. Definitely producer of the year. And
Especially with all these tracks dropping. But unfortunately, I got a few of them that are going to be way too close to the line of
Deadline.
not deadline,
Oh.
but I mean, I got
Explicit?
tracks with you, and I got tracks with
All too close.
T-
To
some, I
Yeah.
got with people involved, and
Yeah.
but there's going to be, a lot of others too that aren't. So
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't vote in anything that I'm a part of. I don't put my name on it. So
Right.
the people
So
that vote.
that's a question I've heard too from people for you.
yeah.
Is at what point do you feel like the line is drawn to where, because some people feel like AVP should have won Pop Artist of the Year. Some people feel like Entre Luche winning 2 was a makeup for the first year. Do you feel like there's an opportunity for you to explain to people personally, like, again, I'm not involved in any of this?
I
Yeah,
can
there
attest
was
to
a
it.
lot of people. Because I'll be honest, I wanted you to win. So you're one of the people. There was a couple other categories where me and John were waiting on that last vote,
Yeah.
and there was people that I wanted to win. And he's like, "You can't be like that." I'm like, "No, I know who I want to win, but I
Yeah.
can't." And they did not win. So, I'd love to be more transparent about it, but it don't matter. I
Right.
ain't gonna lie. There's so much I could say, and
Someone's
people
always
have
gonna
their
say
preconception
something.
of
Yeah.
me, how I run things. The problem is
What do they want
won't
to see? They
do
want
it.
to see screenshots of emails and shit. Like,
It
Right.
wouldn't matter.
only- the-
That's fabricated. That's AI. That's
But even even if
there's
you
nothing they
announce
could
the
do.
academy, which you have done,
And
people
they-
don't try to.
Well, there's I mean,
Some that want
wanna
to
be
stay anonymous. That pisses
Right.
me off.
I'm
but
open. You want to know why I voted for somebody? I'll tell you either A,
And I
I
want
didn't
people
vote
to
for
get
you,
that
or
feedback.
or I couldn't vote for you. It's either A, I didn't vote for you because A and B
Yep.
and C, or A, I could vote for you, but I couldn't because of I'm too close to it,
Yep.
or I voted for you because of.
But I
this.
do agree, and we talked about this. I do agree that needs to be part of the deal with the academy this year.
It
Is
need to be
at
public.
least- At least it needs to be feedback.
Yeah.
There needs to be feedback on why you
Yeah.
didn't win or why you didn't get
So-
voted for every person in that category.
I don't know if you see
Because
the
you can't
Summer
get
Jam
better if you don't.
application.
If you can't,
Have
you
you
can't.
seen the Summer Jam application?
I haven't.
So I did an application for the Academy that I'm really excited about and hope people actually go through. A ton of artists filled out the Summer Jam one, but
the
basically,
Academy?
yeah, I haven't released it to the public yet. But basically, one of the questions
Oh, I
will
might
be, "Are
not
you
submit.
okay
Maybe
with
I'll
giving?"
be on the academy. I don't know.
No, you need to.
No, you need to submit this.
You get your flowers. But anyway, being public, being willing to give the artist feedback, being willing to what genres do you want to specialize in, You know, are you willing to listen to this many artists?
X amount of music.
Yeah.
Hours of music.
Yep. Are you willing to meet
Bruh.
once a month? Are you willing to host a seminar in your city?
A good couple of days of listening to music.
We had fatigue from
but
that.
even
That was
like
a lot.
even like cutting yourself off from the world to listen to that much music.
had
Oh,
to.
and the
Sounds like a lot.
deadlines.
Especially
There was
albums?
one that waited till like midnight. I sat at the computer staring for an email.
We're waiting.
Because, like, this is big fucking, and like it's
And it's the
obviously we
deciding
care,
factor.
but also like I gotta get fucking trophies engraved. I
Yeah.
gotta get out notifications, and I don't know who fucking won yet.
So for people who are listening, advice on submitting. Do you think it's better to submit? The earlier you submit, the better?
No.
Or do you think because just like a lot of races or not
What the fuck?
racist. That's not what I said.
Where's
A
he
lot
going?
Why do you gotta bring race into this?
No. What I'm saying is some people will like in competitions, like singing competitions, a lot of people like to go first, middle, or last. You know what I'm saying?
No,
And so
it don't matter.
you're either more memorable in the beginning, and then the rest of the artists behind you ain't shit. You go to the middle, so by the time they're fatigued, they have something to re-spark them. Or you go at the very end because once they've heard all the bullshit, they hear something that inspires them. They remember. So is there a, or do you think it doesn't really matter? It's jumbled up when they get sent to them anyways.
I'll tell you, as a previous Academy member, the way that I thought about it was, one of the first things that I thought of was, are you active?
Yeah.
Was the music that you submitted within the last 12 months of you submitting it? So if the deadline was September, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So by the 30th of September, whatever.
Yep.
So if music was released between then and the previous 30th of September, then okay, they're within my
Parameter.
yes. If it's outside of that, it's before that. I'm not thinking about you. I'm sorry. Like the awards is for the year.
That year,
Yeah.
yeah.
I
The
agree.
first year,
I like that.
I
Yeah.
definitely didn't enforce that because it's all everybody's
Yeah.
chance to first
But
win.
there was a
after
lot
that,
of music that was like a year before.
Mm-hmm.
There was 5 years. There was even older, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm like,
you're
I
not
can't
active,
even
like,
count you. Yeah.
how can I? No.
I can't put you in the same
against
place as people
somebody
who are
that worked their
working.
ass
Even
off,
if it was
yeah, or,
better.
you know.
Yeah.
Even if it was
You're
better.
not working.
I personally made my own personal executive decision to say, even if this is a better piece of music, it wasn't within the last calendar year.
That's fair, dude. That's more than fair.
And I feel like everybody should do that.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that nobody else did.
Right.
I
I'm
know for a
saying
fact
just
there's
me.
other people that
Just me.
didn't do that,
Yeah.
and I like that. Set your own rules as your individual, and like
Because
I
you're an
start the
Academy
show by
member.
saying music is
I think
subjective.
I
Yeah.
personally
These
believe
people's
that there needs to
opinion.
be a standard. There needs to be at least an
An
annual
outline.
standard.
I can
I
make
believe that.
I can make a standard for a
I would agree with
submission
that.
for sure.
Yeah.
I would agree with that because if you're
And
not,
with this being the third year, I can definitely put a time frame on it now.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
the first year, absolutely
because
not.
if you're not actively doing the shits, and there's people grinding and doing free shows and doing pop up shows, and I mean I've had people at my shows come up. Oh, this person didn't show up. Can I fill in this slot? To me, that's the hustle.
Yeah.
That's the grind right there. Now you're popping in. Hey, man, I paid to get in here. Y'all got an extra 15 minutes. I got 3 songs. You mind if I jump in?
Yeah.
That to me
You've done
speaks
that.
more. I've done that.
You've done that.
I've done that. So it's like,
Shout out to fucking Tevin for fucking running fucking shows this year.
thank you, man.
Somebody called me the other day, and like it made my heart smile. Chuck, who never says anything nice to me ever.
out to
He
Chuck.
called me like it was just random as fuck, but he's like, "You got to be proud because I was there when you first met Tevin, and he's recording his first songs, and now not only is he running his own shows, he's booking you to be on the shows." Like,
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I was like,
I didn't even
damn.
think
I
about
didn't
that.
think about it either. It was just
That is
this is a
crazy.
natural part of the
was a
process.
I-
Like that is a fucking beautiful thing to be able to
That is
see
awesome.
where we started and like where you at now is
My
nuts.
phone just pulled up the other day of when I signed my first T1 contract.
And Riley came in there. Hey,
That
with
nigga
the
came in
beard.
there and fuck-
Riley,
What y'all doing? I'm like,
We're having a moment.
I'm literally holding up a T1 sweater right now.
The pig's in his head. I'm sweating. Like, is he gonna sign? Is he gonna sign? Riley kicks the door in.
Jess was so confrontational too when she came in. She's like, "Let me read it." I said, "Because I'm just ready to sign." Mike was like, "No, let me read that shit, bro."
It's like left testicle.
So
will
I
be
was
given
like-
on.
I was like, "Man, shit look good."
Whole lot of Diddy shit.
Yeah, man, it's amazing to see because all three of us have this different perspective. Like you being a CEO, me being an artist, you being an engineer, but we're all bosses in our own lane, and so it's dope to finally see like the level being constantly raised between all three of us, and then having the opportunity for us to come together and then share these experiences for not just our audience but ourselves.
Yeah.
And learn from
This is
each other.
definitely way more for me than it is for. We just happened to get likes in it. Like
Honestly,
literally 2 weeks ago, somebody at the bar, hey, you don't know me, but I love your podcast. I was like, really? You know Tevin? No, I've never met you guys till now.
Yeah.
How the fuck
I
did
just,
you
you
find
want to hear something
That's cool
crazy?
as hell.
After you told me that
coolest shit
story,
ever.
I went to shout out Sandlot, new spot that just opened up that I bartended at. I look in the fucking bathroom, dude. There's a TNT Podcast
Hey, let's go.
on the fucking bathroom stall, and I was like, "What the?"
Haven't
fuck?
even been there. It wasn't that a
been-
grand opening.
Nice, dude.
That was a grand opening. I was like, wow, how
Wait,
the
where is that, by the way?
It's like
It's out on Tower
Hiawatha
Terrace. Yeah,
down there.
it's fucking dope, bro.
Hiawatha?
I think Riley held a Sandfest there before the reopening, like 5-6 years ago.
Oh, we're gonna have to do something out there
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
They fucking love me.
You got the end, dog.
Yeah, you already know.
Let's do it.
God.
All right, so-
did we even podcast after the volleyball game?
No.
Oh, you talking about at Sagwagon?
Yeah.
No.
No,
you
because
got
that was like the
dogged
season
out?
2 release. No,
That was
you
the-
beat me
that
by
was
1
the-
point.
Beat you by 2 points.
I had a
and you guys
sprained
had
ankle.
extra people on your team.
Bullshit. What?
You guys
game
had
are you
6
talking
people. We
about?
had 5.
It was 6-5. I was there.
Yeah, what are you
me
talking
and Maddie,
about?
Not
Me and
2,
Maddie were
1 extra person.
Maddie and I
Maddie
were-
killed it on the host.
Hey, that was great.
That was fun.
It was
as
cool until he's
fuck.
like, these niggas out here. I said, oh shit, hold on.
Yeah, let's scare away the white people.
Bring it back.
But he
back,
killed it.
He
That
killed it,
shit
bro.
was fun as hell.
Dude, I
We
had
gotta
a-
do
I
that
had a
again this
blast.
summer.
Definitely got to do that again. That was so much
And then
fun.
I think a few people found out that I rapped that night too. Cause
Yeah?
my
Your
song got
freestyle?
played over. No, my
Yeah.
song got
That's a
played
song
over.
got played.
Yeah, it got played over your shit.
I was
yeah.
DJing that night.
Yeah, that's right.
That was
yeah,
wild.
Yeah.
That was fun, man.
We gotta do it. We gotta
I'm
bring
glad
that
we
back.
got like those dope ass experiences. Like everybody to DJ now. Limm DJ the River Kings game.
Yeah.
And
That's sick.
real quick, I won't say
Dude, I
fuck the
hated
River
it.
Kings, but
You just did.
don't
fuck
don't
them?
offer offer a DJ $50 for an 8-hour
I was
shift.
swinging
I'm not gonna
on
lie, you got the shaft, dude.
I was swinging on you.
8 hours.
8
I
hours,
had to
50
play
bucks. What's
more
that, $5
music.
an hour? Not even. $4.50.
That's
$4
not.
bucks.
That's
That's
lower
$4
than
bucks an
minimum
hour.
wage. But we made a fire ass record. And I fuck with Darren hard for the no Diddy. I fuck with Coach Darren. He's cool as shit.
Hey.
Getting to perform that was a fucking dream.
That was a
Thank
cool
you,
song.
Lim. That
Love
wouldn't have been
that,
able to
man.
happen without the song, without you
dude.
running the sound
The
that
most
day.
stressful thing about that was like I lost a song somehow. I don't know how to. I don't know. how
The
to,
worst thing that could possibly happen happened.
But okay, so it worked out. It was like
The
a.
most important song.
I don't know. It was like. It was
Imagine
like,
us not
it was
performing
like a
that there.
godsend. Like it just so happened that they cut you. I don't know, or it was just over with.
Oh, you lost a different song.
There was a
not
song.
that
It was
song.
it was one of Silence's songs.
Oh, okay.
Well, I know, like you
Yeah.
or somebody else was on it, but
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of it.
Probably the All Star song.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. And it was not in the list
Yeah.
that I was in, and I'm
Yeah.
like clicking through shit, and you know, I got the text of what songs they were, and I'm like fucking looking.
Nothing's named it either. It's
I-
it's
and
named
it
something
wasn't
weird.
that, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh fuck, dude.
Damn.
I was like,
That's
well,
wild.
I'm just gonna play through these that I have right here.
Yeah.
And
That's
then,
wild.
sure enough, that one, though, I don't remember what the last song was, but the song was over, and y'all, thank you, have a good night. I'm like, oh fuck.
Yeah. That was a wild day.
Yeah.
But that was a moment.
Oh, I made the dolls wait for their mark because they got out there.
Yeah.
They got out there. They're standing, and I see one of them go.
You bitches.
And I was like,
Bro,
oh.
I used to be part of the Titan
The
promo
Dolls?
team. No, fuck you.
you were
Before-
a River Kings doll?
Before the
He's a
River
male
Kings,
That's so
there was
cute,
the
dude.
Titans, the
That's
Cedar
so
Rapids
cute.
Titans, and I used to be a fuck y'all.
Tevin definitely gives male cheerleader vibes.
I did do cheerleading.
I know you did.
Y'all not picking up asses?
Oh, you was grabbing that ass, weren't you? That motherfucker. This is
All
gonna
right,
resurface. in the
While we
worst
over here
way.
laughing, let's jump into some shit real quick that we haven't
Okay,
done
all right,
before.
yeah,
Yeah.
Let's play
How
some.
long
Let's,
have we
An
let's
hour
play
and
some
20.
games.
We're an
Okay.
hour and 20.
Let's play
We're
some
good.
games.
All
Let's
right,
play
all
some
right,
games.
all right, let's do it.
All right. So we're gonna play this
You're
or that.
first.
All right, Tone first.
Yes.
All right, Tone. Would you rather have olives on your pizza or pineapple on your pizza?
Pineapple. And I don't like pineapple pizza, but
Black or green olives, you can pick whatever olive you want.
No olives. Olives are
Limb?
trash.
Black olives, but I love
I
pineapple
love
on like
black
a
olives.
Canadian bacon pizza.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Have you ever had black olive and sausage pizza? Pause.
Yes.
Fire.
Yes.
So good. Pizza Hut only though. I can't eat it anywhere else.
Anywhere, don't
Yeah,
matter.
okay.
As long as it's not fucking, what's that place over here on First Avenue? It's
Pizza Daddy?
yeah, dude. No.
Fuck them, bro.
I ain't eating none
It's like
of that.
$80 for 2 pizzas.
Damn.
Bro, I'm a swung on dude when I was
Wait,
fucked up.
it's that much for
Dog, like,
that shitty?
Hey,
of
man,
pizza?
I'm a dad, bro.
and hey,
We do
dog,
not
can I
want to
get-
be
Kids, you got
sponsored by
Pizza
Pizza
Can I
Daddy.
just get half and half? Shit, yeah, we do. If they make $80 for 2
How
pizzas.
many kids you got, Pizza Daddy?
I got the
Okay,
luck
we'll
of the
take the sponsorship, but just we don't want any pizza.
I got the luck of
Can't
pizza.
do that.
I could do whatever I want. We made Asian jokes, accents. I could do a fucking Islamic.
I can't do any of this. This is bullshit.
All right, Liam, you ready? You ready?
Yeah.
Sweet or spicy?
Sweet or spicy?
Just like flavor profile. Would you rather have something sweet or
Ooh,
spicy?
Spicy.
Spicy?
Yeah, yeah.
What's your favorite spicy thing?
My favorite spicy thing? Probably chicken wing.
Chicken wings? Spicy chicken wings? Like buffalo? Or like a specific
I like
spicy?
what's that shit? Thai curry.
Ooh,
Yeah,
I
dude.
love a good Thai,
Yeah.
good Thai curry sauce.
Yeah,
Fuck
dude.
yeah.
Like
Tone, I don't need to
my
ask.
heat
Yeah, I was
level-
gonna
my
say, don't
level's
ask me
my
that
heat level's
question.
pretty high. Like,
Pretty high for a white guy?
Yeah, pretty high. Pretty high for a white guy.
All right, this is a tough one. Tone, Kendrick or Drake?
Ooh.
Ooh.
God damn. I mean,
A minor.
Kendrick won the battle,
Thank you.
but Drake
But-
has been my favorite artist
But
for
who would
15
you
years.
who would you listen to more? Who do you listen to more?
It's still Drake.
Drake.
Yeah.
Lim?
I don't listen to a lot of music because
'Cause
I'm
you work?
oversaturated with
Yeah,
fucking
that's true.
music. But I'm essentially I'm a purist.
So who would you be more inspired by then?
Kendrick.
Okay, bet.
Musically, like
Musically.
his fucking production is insane. The people he chooses to put on records is insane.
He's got to stress the fuck out of their engineers,
Oh,
producers. That shit would be a
just the vocals.
nightmare.
Love it,
Laying
dude.
those vocals?
Mixed by
Fuck
Ali. Mixed by Ali is Ali is fucking a legend. Dude. Fucking love everything.
give him
that
a
that
button,
man does.
give him a
I
button.
don't have that fucking button, but shout out to fucking Mixed by Ali.
There you go.
Yeah, dude. That would be so fucking fun to work with Kendrick to do all them layers. You know I love layers.
That would be so
Yeah,
many
you do.
layers.
You do love layers,
Yeah.
bro. You'll make me sing like 5 to 6 layers.
Yeah, dude.
Bro, the other day when we were
But
doing
you'll hear 'em when
Zodiac,
you need to hear
Yeah,
'em.
yeah. When we did Zodiac or Alien Shit or Face Invaders, whatever
Face
name.
Invaders,
Bro,
dude.
whatever
Alright,
name we come
real
up with.
quick, which title do you want to choose?
Don't interrupt my game.
No, this is the
We'll
game.
circle
this
back.
Is the game. Face Invaders, Alien Shit, or Zodiac?
Face invaders.
Yes.
No,
Yes.
Zodiac. We can't put a song out called Face Invaders.
Yes, we can.
Oh, God.
We
Help
have
me,
to-
folks.
We'll have
Hey,
to do a
this is
poll.
one- this is
Let's
one-
do a poll
let's
on
do a
those
poll.
3
Okay,
titles.
all
Come
right,
on
yep,
now.
Yep, all right.
So
So,
the-
sweet or spicy?
Fuck you. The song, would y'all rather listen to a song called Alien Shit, Space, or Face Invaders, or Zodiac? Let us know.
Face Invaders.
All right, so Lim, this is a tough one for you because
It's his turn.
no, I just asked him Kendrick or Drake.
Oh, okay, yeah, go ahead.
So
Yeah.
strike one.
What can I?
No, you can't. Anyways, would you rather have? This is gonna be a tough one. Tequila or whiskey?
Tequila.
Oh, really?
Period.
You don't like Cedar Ridge?
I do, but over the last 9 months,
Are you trying to please our sponsors?
That's what I said.
9 months
This is
ago,
supposed to
we
be
had a
real and
tequila
unhinged.
deal.
I've always loved tequila. But
You've always been a whiskey
I was
guy.
was
That's what I'm
definitely a whiskey guy.
Anytime we go out, what do you
Bro,
drink?
dude, I was drinking whiskey like a fucking fish, dude. If fish drank whiskey,
Can you not pick your armpits and just?
my arm itch.
I can't believe you picked that. I mean, that's
Tone?
the right answer.
Tone?
It's definitely tequila.
Yeah,
for me.
definitely
Yeah,
tequila.
I hate whiskey.
What's your favorite?
I've
Who's
been
your sponsor? Who's the sponsor?
Casa Amor, cook.
I
Y'all just dropped
actually-
the joint, didn't you?
Yeah, we did.
Without me.
Yeah, can you push the record, Lim? Jeez.
That's crazy.
You're gonna
That,
push
that's
this
crazy that
traction
y'all would
record.
do that without me. Is what's really crazy. Knowing I'm the only one out of us
I
three
gotta push all the
that speaks
records.
the
Nobody
most
wants
Spanish.
to fucking Broughton.
and can sing Spanish, and y'all picked.
Also produced by the Lazy Auto.
It was one of those you gotta be there moments.
It's one of those I'm a tase y'all moments. Hey,
You could have been on it.
He was probably still in his feels.
all of us were in our field. Fuck y'all.
Yes, Casa Amor. It tastes
Weird that we don't have it in
it tastes
here.
like some more. The bottle's so sexy.
Oh, there's a couple
it's down
bottles
to
over
the
there.
Oh,
There's
you
bottles. There's
motherfucker.
empty.
It tastes like another. It tastes like some more.
You know why? Because it's so fucking good that we drink it all.
What's your favorite of Casa Amor?
Extra añejo.
Blanco.
The way you said it was just uncomfortable.
Añejo.
Extra.
No, the añejo is my favorite. Extra añejo.
I'm just kidding.
I'll put them in order of how I love them. All right, so extra añejo and then blanco.
Why didn't you say it that way the first time?
Shut the fuck up. Extra añejo,
Good.
then blanco, which is like weird because they're opposites, right?
Way opposite.
Yeah. Extra añejo, blanco, then añejo, then reposado.
He doesn't have a mezcal, does he?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Yes. Apparently, that's in the conversation.
What's your
Order?
order?
Blanco, extra añejo,
Repo?
repo, and then regular añejo.
Really?
Interesting. All right. Tone, beer or seltzer? Sorry, I know you're not drinking right
Seltzer.
now. Seltzer? So, Reds is not a seltzer. It's a
it's
cider.
Oh, I thought it was an ale.
No, so it's a
Is
cider.
that not a category? Is ale?
Ale
not
is a
thing?
beer.
That's
Fuck.
an ale?
No, Reds is a cider.
Okay.
Reds is an ale.
No, it's
Red's apple ale.
It's a cider, though.
the name of it is Red's apple ale.
But
And it's a cider?
It's a cider.
Not an ale.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Fuck, you guys
So
don't make
it's a
sense.
cider. So you're picking seltzer or beer?
Seltzer.
Seltzer?
Beer.
Lim? Beer?
Yeah.
What's your favorite beer?
Depends on what I'm doing.
Well, hold on. White Claw's a seltzer, and that's just
Claw's
disgusting.
That White Claw's horrible.
Like that's
I'd
pale
rather have a
water.
Bud seltzer at that point if I'm drinking a seltzer.
If I'm
but,
drinking,
like,
bro, carbless is my
these are
go-to.
delicious.
These
Can
are
we
my
get
go-
the fucking sponsor?
That's
for
what the
Carlos,
sponsor
please?
need for.
Anyway,
I'm trying, dude. I'm trying. Watch. You'll see.
They're
Watch.
so good,
They're
Tone.
fire, bro. That's like Kool-Aid. You'll see one day.
But if I'm just kicking it with the boys, right?
Right.
Give me a fucking Busch Light.
All right. We're gonna skip you right away. All right.
Good old boys.
If it's hot out, if it's hot out, it's a nice summer
Down
day.
the road. What is
Shut the fuck up. No,
Heads up.
but that's not me.
About that.
Do not compare me to that fucking tragedy.
Anyway,
Corona,
if
Corona
you're-
on a nice
Corona?
hot day, or
Okay, I can get
Modelo,
down.
or Modelo.
Corona
I
or
love
Modelo.
Modelo more than I love
Have you had
Corona,
Pacifico?
though. Pacifico? No, but I'd love to.
Bro, that's so much better than both.
Yeah.
You know what? I
So
think
much
I
better.
got to change my answer to beer. I'm trying to think
Yeah?
of a seltzer I like, and I'm like,
You're gonna
even
love
the Bud Light
these.
seltzer is gross.
You
You're
are
gonna
gonna
love
love
these.
these.
on
What about High
June
Noon?
1st.
Is that beer or seltzer?
Seltzer?
Seltzer.
I do like those.
High
There we
Noons
go.
are-
That's the
High
one.
Noons.
These are better than High Noons.
These are better than High Noons.
Oh god damn, y'all! Next question.
All right, next question. Who is it? All right, Lynn.
Yeah,
Florida or California?
Florida.
Why?
Too many fucking crazy wacko liberals out there on fucking California.
You think so?
Yeah.
Oh,
We don't
that's
do
a little
politics
dark.
here.
Now, yeah, we don't. Well, now we
okay.
gotta cut that out. Thanks a lot. I think you're done talking. Tone? California or Florida?
Florida. Traffic in Cali is
Yeah, it is.
unreal.
It
I don't
is.
know how people have jobs.
It is
like you know how
super
I'm
ass.
late here. Oh, my god,
nigga.
Tone and Cali.
Oh, nigga.
Did he die?
We ain't never seen Tone.
Okay,
He
hang on.
died.
Real quick though. Okay, on a serious note, that was the first gut reaction. But Florida,
worse. Don't
but
say that
Let me,
on the
let me
mic
steer you
either.
away from Florida for a second because every fucking news report is Florida man.
Florida man is psycho.
Florida man.
Which is a real
Florida man.
thing. Y'all know that, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a real
But
thing.
I would
All
rather
those stories are
at
real.
this point though, thinking about that, I would rather take earthquakes and fucking tsunamis or whatever else happens over there, wildfires,
hurricanes?
than Florida
Hurricane.
man.
Just in general, yeah.
Just how I deal with the natural shit.
Y'all
not
already know
engineered.
my answer. California.
I like regular
I don't-
crime.
I've been to both. California is my shit because the people out, the diversity out there is just unmatched. On one block, you can have the best Asian, Hispanic, Thai, whatever type of food you want, and I'm a foodie, so it's easy for me to pick Cali. The only thing I do prefer in Florida is the party. The party like mindset out in Florida is so different from California. In California, you're drinking to like get fucked up and forget. In Florida, you're drinking to like have a good time. Like in Florida, in Cali, you're drinking to forget how much you pay for rent for a 1-bedroom.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It's too expensive in Cali. Too.
In
That's
Florida,
why it's
you're
weird.
like, I'm drinking to like
That
have a
comes
good time.
from my first answer, but yes.
No,
anyway,
no,
go ahead.
we're not gonna. Yeah. All right. So have y'all seen the new Madam Web movie?
Yes.
You haven't seen it yet?
Yes.
I want to, because I heard how bad it is.
It's so fucking ass, bro.
I'll,
Which one do you? Hold on. Which one do you prefer, Madam Web or the new Captain Marvel movie? Have
Without
you seen
seeing Madam Web, I'm choosing Captain Marvel. I enjoyed it.
I'll agree with that. Yeah, Captain Marvel for sure.
I would
but
agree, too.
I will say, like, as a Marvel fan and Spider-Man fan, like,
They did horrible.
there's yes,
They
but
look so fucking bad,
but if
bro.
you don't look at it from the perspective of being an MCU movie,
Is it a decent movie?
No.
you're looking you got the fucking bar way up here, and you got Sony coming out like, the bar's down here. They should have been up here.
Yeah.
Like it could have been definitely 130,000% better, but it was still a decent
No, it
movie.
wasn't.
It was watchable.
No,
It was watchable.
It's not.
Okay, I
For
will
me,
watch it.
as you understand me, like I'm
and
a
the
Marvel
critics
fan.
have made the bar so low now that
Yeah.
I'm looking forward
And you
to
got
like
non-Marvel
I'm like, it
bro.
fucking.
can't
This
be
was
that
my
bad.
face the whole time.
Yeah, there was a lot of that. There was a lot of that for sure.
It was
But I still
horrible.
enjoyed it.
I didn't. There's not a moment I was like, damn, this is dope. Not
The
one
ending,
time.
the
through
ending pissed me off the most.
that
Oh Lord,
first off,
I can't wait.
the ending?
All right, stop.
made me
Moving
want to
on.
punch. Made me want to punch her in the face.
Moving on.
I
Through
did-
her face.
I did like that she was in a wheelchair and she had some shit over her eyes.
Why? She got why? Why she
Y'all
got
just
that?
spoiled the fuck out of that.
No, it
Dude, it's
won't
Madam
matter.
Web.
It
She's
won't
in a
matter.
fucking
She's
wheelchair
always
with
in a
shit up. She's
wheelchair, bro.
blind.
So she's always
Moving
in a wheelchair.
on.
Anyways, all right.
Sorry.
So that's the end
I'm
of
sorry, Tone.
that's the end of this or that. Now we're gonna play Would You Rather.
Yes.
All right, Tone. Would you rather have a woman with a big heart or a big brain?
Big heart.
A woman that's kind or a woman that's smart?
Woman that's kind.
A woman that's kind?
A woman that's fucking smart because I hate fucking dumb people.
So why would you pick a kind woman over a smart woman?
So I've had both. I've had a dumbass and a smart ass is what I ask on mine. And
Yeah,
I definitely prefer my
which one is
dumbass.
which? Okay, fair enough.
You know the smart
Yeah.
ass.
I just need
And
somebody
I don't
to
think
compete
that
not
with my
smart,
intellect.
but you're a smart ass.
Okay, fair enough.
But even if she was smart, I wouldn't. I got enough. I'm smart enough for the both of us.
Okay.
Just
Sure.
be
masculine.
right.
Lim, why would you pick smart?
Yeah.
Because you don't like dumb
Yeah, fucking
people.
dumbasses.
Okay, Lim. Would you rather fight 10 chickens or 20 rabbits?
What?
Every morning.
Every morning?
Every morning you wake up, you have to fight either 10
How
chickens.
violent are the rabbits?
They're fighting them. They're pretty violent.
Are they like rabies mouth rabbits?
They're fucking rabbits that are fighting. Do you
Pretty
want to?
fucking soft, dude. I'll take the rabbits.
You're gonna fight 20 rabbits?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know how big rabbits get?
Are these
Dude,
questions?
hang on. What was the, how many
Just answer the
chickens? How
question.
many chickens?
10 chickens.
10 chickens? Dude, yeah, they have fucking talons.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm taking the fucking rabbits.
20 rabbits?
Soft ass fucking.
You think
palms.
rabbits are soft? They're this big. Rabbits
I
get
don't
up
give
to
a
like this
fuck,
big,
dude.
bro.
They ain't gonna
I'm
thump
going
me,
rabbit.
dude.
You're going
Fucking
rabbit?
pecking
Fuck them
ass,
chickens.
crazy
I'm
kick the
chicken.
shit
Bro,
out of
you know
them.
why I'm
can't.
taking chickens? Because I'm selling them bodies, boy. I'm frying them little
Dude, I'll
bitches
eat
up.
the fucking rabbits.
You're not gonna eat a fucking rabbit. You don't even know how to
have
cook a
eaten-
rabbit.
Yes, I do.
How do you know how to cook it? Well, how are you gonna cook it?
Well, first of all, you peel the skin off like a sock off.
We're
of
not
a
doing
foot.
that. We're not. I said, how you gonna cook it? You gonna tie it?
It comes
All right.
off so easy.
Seen it.
I was
Yeah.
just. Are you gonna deep fry? You gonna saute it? All right, so
Depends on what I
okay,
feel.
this one is a really good question
Yeah.
because today I was watching Planet of the Apes, and you know the new one's coming out. Would you
haven't
rather
seen
have?
it.
You haven't seen Planet of the Apes.
I haven't seen the war.
You haven't seen the three of them.
You haven't seen
Yeah, I
the new
haven't seen
three.
the third.
You haven't seen
I've
the
seen
third.
the first, second.
I
I've
didn't
been
even
waiting
know.
on the
I
third.
didn't even know the third was out,
Yeah.
but it is out.
Yeah, the
You
third
haven't
one's
seen
been
it
out.
yet either?
I didn't even know, but I watched it
So
within
it's
the last
Rise,
like 2 months.
Rise of
Yeah.
the Planet of the Apes, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, and then War of the
I've not seen War.
And then it's
Good.
Kingdom.
Please don't
Now
spoil
it's
that
Kingdom.
one
I will
because
not-
Kingdom's
I will-
on the way, and I'm gonna watch.
Definitely
Watch War. Watch
it's,
War.
It's really
Can't
good.
wait.
I watched
Dude,
it today.
They
It's
are
good.
also good.
They're so good.
Really
Question.
God.
What's the question?
Question is, would you rather have a zombie apocalypse or an ape apocalypse?
Ape apocalypse for sure.
Zombies, because if you shoot them in the
Zombies.
head, dude,
I'm going zombies all day, dog.
apes are faster.
Apes are stronger.
I'm a scared little bitch.
Apes are
man.
smarter
Don't
than
do scary. I
zombies.
don't do scary.
Apes are smarter than the
I'm not
zombies.
doing zombies.
They fucking
I'm not
speak
doing-
English. Are
Bro,
you
they're
kidding me?
riding
Come
horses, dog. They can learn sign language. You know,
Yeah.
apes can learn sign language. They can make a war strategy against you.
But they don't have to be.
They can shoot
evil.
guns.
on. Yeah.
Zombies are
It's an
definitely evil.
apocalypse.
I would
we think they're
rather
gonna be
not
Like,
have
are we
something that
dying
should-
off, or are the apes
Bruh,
killing
It's an
guns?
us?
apocalypse, nigga. There.
Guns?
Even in the movie, we died of disease. So if we're dying of disease,
Okay, I gotta ask you when you see post-war.
Yeah, you
War.
gotta watch War.
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So you're picking zombie apocalypse or ape apocalypse.
Ape, yeah.
You
That's
said
stupid.
zombie. I'm staying
That's just
zombie.
fucking
That's just
yes.
fucking dumb, regardless.
Fuck out of here.
I would
You're
survive a
stupid for
zombie
that.
apocalypse.
I
will
would
die
survive
of
a
a
zombie
heart
apocalypse.
You and I would
Easy.
be fucking taking over. I'm Negan.
What'd you just call me?
I'd be the guy that I'm like, these guys are gonna kill me because I'm useless.
I said Negan.
Whoa, whoa! I was in the middle of the text.
Hey.
Heart just.
Don't be in the middle of the
I
text
thought
on
I
my
was scared of a
podcast.
zombie apocalypse. I'm texting them that I'm podcasting.
Oh my god, that's so rude, dude. You did that last season.
Jesus Christ.
Stop doing that.
It's a callback.
All right.
Callback.
Brother, this guy stinks!
All right. Who's the next question for? All right. Would you, Tone? Would
No,
you
it's me, it's me.
Okay, Limm.
Yeah.
Would you rather be a popular person with tons of influence and no money, or be a nobody with lots of money and zero influence?
Otherwise, would you rather be Tone or Tevin?
Whew.
Neither of you have money, so all right.
Yeah.
Answer the
Nigga,
question.
neither one of us have money.
Well,
What are you
no,
talking? You just got
fucking-
influence. I'm like, what are you talking about?
I don't care so much about influence, so I would definitely go with just let me get the money, dang.
So this is the way I was thinking about it.
Yeah.
Would you rather be somebody who could change the way the world thinks,
Fuck the world.
but you have no money, right? So like your dollar amount, so you can go talk to like the governments,
Gandhi
the governments of
or
the world.
You're
Trump.
thinking way too much about this question.
Exactly. No, I'm not.
No, but that would have been a
It's
better question.
good
Gandhi or
fucking-
Trump?
It's a good
but
question.
I mean,
No, and that's
I don't know who John's gonna pick. Actually, what was that look?
we already know who John's gonna pick.
Oh,
You already know who
You
I'm gonna pick.
fucking.
yeah. Oh, I would definitely go Gandhi. I don't need money.
I think I would go someone with no money and more influence. I could influence someone to give me money, donate to the cause. all right. Next question. Tone, would you rather climb a mountain or cave dive?
Fuck. Both things I will never do in my life.
Can I real quick cave dive? So you're talking about like
I don't even
Explore.
care.
going way
go
the fuck
underwater.
down underneath all
Into
that.
the
Oh,
cave
yeah,
and
yeah,
come
yeah, yeah. I'd do
Even if
that.
there's no water, you could just still go down like real fucking.
Cave dive.
I heard
and go
cave
in.
and I was like,
Or
nah.
drop
Not
in-
fucking
drop
cliff
down.
dive,
Not
not
cliff
cliff
dive.
dive.
Cave
Okay,
dive.
okay,
So
okay.
you gotta go down.
Yeah,
into
I would
a
definitely
There
cave.
do
may
that.
be a moment where you have to go underwater to get
Get
deeper.
into,
Pause.
yeah, pause. The big pause.
Yeah.
But get deeper.
But
into
mountain
the,
climb
damn,
or
why am I doing this with my
skydive
fingers?
was
Yeah.
hard for me because I don't want to do either of those.
You haven't. Skydiving was fun for me.
Yeah, I don't want to do either.
I
of
still
those.
So
wanna
you're
go
gonna cave
skydiving.
dive or mountain?
I would
climb a
cave dive where I
dive?
could be underwater or whatever. Yeah,
mountain? Interesting.
I'd go down versus.
Do you know how to swim?
Yeah, I can swim.
I'll just
Wow, you laughed a little
just
too hard.
asking
At
a
that.
question.
Laughed a little too
How
hard.
is
at
that all real? Your laugh was worse than me at my question, bro.
Whoa.
You can't stop it.
I
You
didn't-
stop it.
You can't
You
swim.
stop it.
Limm laughs at you can't swim.
Yeah, it
Lim.
was the, it was the,
You
it was
people
the,
can't
it
swim.
was
You
the-
know your people can't swim.
It was the delayed reaction. It
Negan,
wasn't-
please. Negan. Negan, please.
All right,
This
Limm.
Okay.
nigga can't
Mount
swim.
climb.
How long do I have to hold my breath?
Well, now who's digging too far into the question? Would you rather cave dive or fucking climb a mountain,
Where
bro?
did these
Definitely
random question.
cave dive, dude.
Cave dive?
Yeah,
I don't
'cause,
think so, bro. I think
my
I'd
upper
climb a
body
mountain.
strength ain't there, dude. I sit here on the fucking computer
I'm
all
not
day,
asking you
dude.
to be a rock climber. Like climb a mountain.
Oh, like
Like
Everest?
you got you're equipped. Yeah, you're equipped.
Oh, yeah, I'll be frozen on the side.
You're
of that thing
equipped on
sliding
both
down.
ends.
I'll be like a snowboard,
Bodies.
just dead.
I don't think I feel comfortable. Like
Have you seen that video though?
yeah,
There's these people
where the body
walking
just-
up Everest, and all of a sudden you just see these fucking bodies just sliding down.
Slide
They're
down.
frozen, dude. They're dead. It's nuts. Anyway, moving on.
Yeah.
very
All
disturbing.
right. Okay, this is a good one. Would y'all rather watch a miniseries on Captain America's final mission, or see Tony Stark make a comeback into the MCU?
Cap's final.
Cap.
mission.
Cap's final
Cap,
mission.
Yeah.
You wouldn't rather see Tony?
Tony had the perfect ending. They're gonna bring him back.
Yeah,
though. They
it's-
need to
it's-
now.
it's inevitable
got-
at this
It's
point.
gotten so fucking bad. It's
But what if
Yeah.
they
Do
don't? What
something.
if they bring Tom Cruise as Tony Stark instead?
I'd almost be okay with that, but
They
Tom
should have
Cruise
did
can't
that in
save.
Doctor Strange. They
Yeah,
should have did that
yeah.
there.
But they still can.
They
'Cause he
still
wasn't
can
there.
in
'Cause
Secret
he
They still
wasn't
Wars.
can.
there.
They let us down. But anyway,
Yeah, it's
okay.
the MCU needs saving at this point.
I think Deadpool's gonna be the one to do it.
Deadpool's
Hope
gonna,
so.
Deadpool's
Hope
gonna
so.
be lit. As
Dude, you got
we should go see
Yeah.
Deadpool together.
We should.
shit.
We
cool.
should.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
I'm
We
a
should
bootleg.
podcast.
Oh,
While we're
it's
doing it.
actually on my birthday, July
I'm a
26th.
bootleg it.
Let's podcast while we're doing it, dude.
That'd be
We'll bring the road.
Hey, it's only $200 to rent on the theater.
Oh,
Yeah.
I got the field recorder, which is in the cabinet in the bridge,
Yeah.
and I can literally we could just bring these in, just
got that
like set them
recorder
like
in
just
it.
like this.
All your technical talk.
No, I'm
Pretty
just saying,
epic.
and we could just sit here and we could just be talking about it. the
You
whole
just get
I like it.
microphones, mobile microphones, and
yeah, but then we got to pay extra money. I already own these, so
oh, that's fair.
Yeah.
All right, so now that's the end of Would You Rather. Applause button, please.
You gotta earn the applause.
Those are some good questions.
No, they weren't.
Shout out Steven for fucking Would You Rather. That was great.
All right, I got 3 more questions for you. Limm, tell me 3 things you worked on or recently released since we've been gone. 3 things, your top 3 things. Tell me your top
My
3
top 3 things.
top 3 things you've worked on that you recently
Bro,
released.
dude, I've done like 100 songs since then.
Top 3. I haven't asked
I
you
don't
your
have
100.
a top 3 because I finish it and it gets put out and I don't listen to it
Okay,
anymore.
well, shut the fuck up then. Tone, you tell me.
I'm sorry, dude.
No,
I
you
gotta
are
just
sorry. You're
keep
sorry.
going.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
keep going.
That's what I got to do.
You want like released or
Top 3 things you're
Black
working
Ricardo
on
album.
or
Yeah.
recently released.
definitely the Black Ricardo album is in there. Me and Naya shot a documentary with Josh Booth that's not out yet, but pretty proud of that.
That's
Taking
dope.
my time on it. Third thing. Shit. I made Classic a pretty dope website. No, I won't do that. This All Stars album that we just finalized.
Fuck yeah.
All Stars album.
I guess I got one.
No, it's too late. You're good.
got
Thank
one.
you.
I started the business.
I don't want to hear that anymore.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
should be
your
very
time
proud
is
of that.
done. Limm, your
got
your
merch.
question is,
Fuck you.
what's your favorite thing about the TNT podcast?
You guys, man.
Aw,
I
that's
just
awesome.
I love having
Gotta
fucking
earn
fun
that
with you
button.
guys, and that's all I get. No, I'm excited to get back into it. So it's been a blast, dude. I love you guys.
Aw.
Oh. All right, this last one's for both of you. Tone, you first. What's one quote unquote failure you've had and you've learned from / what it taught you? Like 60 seconds. Don't.
60 seconds would be a failure was probably this R&B night transition without having a contract with somebody being able to just take it and use other
Pause.
people with my idea and profit on it. It takes away from me, my creativity, my kids. It's demotivating. That's something. I mean, you just got to have a contract. I got to stop being trusting. And I hate that. That's like my favorite thing about me is I trust everybody. I want to give everybody a chance no matter. I spent hours, and not just ideal, but like other people that I was warned about. I defend and I give people a chance no matter how many times people say not to give that person or individual or business a chance. I still do.
Yeah.
And I think I still will because that's who I am. I'm not going to let anybody change who I am based on how they treat me.
We're gonna stop this. shit
No,
if
I'm
you
not
go back.
giving them. I'm not. I don't have to give you your ass a chance again. But no, I understand the necessity of a contract, and just going in with a business partner. I do a lot of these meetings by myself, and I got a lot of people that I trust that I could go in there with. That hey, I'm not comfortable with being the bad guy or forcing a contract, but Derek would love to put a contract in someone's
Yeah,
face and say,
absolutely.
you got to sign this now.
Yeah. Okay.
Damn,
I
bro,
love
you
that.
just spit all over that.
I saw that too. I tried to ignore it.
I wiped it
Lem,
off.
It was like,
Lem,
very passionate
same
about
question.
repeat it. Please.
What's one failure you've had since we've been gone that you've learned from, and what did it teach you?
I move on from failure so fast that I try to forget it, dude. Like, I don't try to think about it. I just try to think about the next thing.
Do you think that's healthy though?
I don't give a fuck if it's healthy. Like, I'm happy. That's the only thing that matters.
So what is what have you learned from
Failure, like,
that? When I say failure, I mean
failure is a lesson. A lesson to me.
What lesson?
A
have you
lesson to
learned?
me.
That's why I said quote unquote.
Yeah. I just in the last 2 days I realized that reverb in my mixes is way too loud.
Oh my god.
Well, that's a good. I mean, that's a good one. If we're about music,
Yeah. So like the last 4 mixes and masters that I've done, I made sure that the reverb is sitting way down and that's not so fucking prominent because it's been bothering me. I listened to like fucking 30 songs the night before last or 3 nights ago, and I could hear it. And I noticed it, and I was like, "Oh fuck, dude, that's so bad."
do you think that's an issue that happens on other people's songs too many times?
Yeah, I could see it because like you hear when you turn it up, you hear it, and you feel like that's where it needs to be is right when you hear it. But nah, dude, you need to back that shit off just a little bit more to
Back
where you
that
just
thing up.
barely hear it,
Back that thing up.
and then also use some sidechain compression to knock that shit
All
down.
right, thank you so much. Man. I really appreciate that.
Tevin, yours?
I think one of the failures / lessons. Oh shit, it's hit me. Lessons I've learned. Damn. Things I've learned is you got to be careful about how much energy you put into something that's not yours. It's good to give and like help people out, but you got to make sure you retain some of that energy for yourself because there's a lot of places who take advantage or take for granted how much you put into that. And even though you think you're doing the right thing by giving your all into something, a lot of people don't see it that way. And some people will twist it in their favor to make it seem like you didn't do enough. And even if they do that, you gotta make sure that you feel good within yourself.
How did you learn this? What lesson?
I'll be forward. Yeah, so I put a lot into 217 and I gave a lot into 217.
You did.
And now for them to not hire me back, but hire somebody back who's an alcoholic who did mushrooms, who on the clock and did all this shit.
Ooh,
And then
he's making me mad for you.
For them to hire him back literally 17 times, but not hire me back one time, and then accuse me of stealing from them. When
I don't know if we say nigga on this podcast. Nigga, what?
Yeah. So
You can
it
say
took it took a lot for me
I'm not
not
giving
to.
you permission to, but I'm just saying it's okay.
Holy
Thank you, boss. It took a lot for me to like be okay with the idea of that me not being there and not giving them that energy anymore is enough punishment for them than me going around and bagging on them.
Crazy.
This really pissed me off. But something that I do say, just to be more intellectual right now, the worst thing that I can do to anybody is just not work with them.
Yeah.
And that's also with the venue. We don't need to do something vindictive. You didn't need to name drop them. They don't deserve the name drop. Me knowing this story, like, I absolutely won't fucking ever go back in there.
I'll never
You
go
did
in there
so
again.
much for that place. How are you in like the same situation I'm in with another venue?
Wow.
I literally this summer I spoke on a panel for DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion, and I talked about how these venues treat niggas.
Yeah.
Like, bruh, like niggas.
Like, bruh.
I'm sorry, John.
Like, bro,
Gotta
that's-
say
no,
like
it's
these
fine.
rock artists and country bands, or even a fucking place like Hazards can have 5 fights in a night. Party still goes.
And they don't give a shit.
They don't give a shit.
Band
That's
still
part of
comes
it.
back. DJ's still back. No one gets fined.
No.
Have one fight. Shut it down immediately. You're fine. You can't come back. You're replaced.
Bro,
217 wouldn't fucking man.
for them to tell me our sales
Holy fuck.
were down because of you, and I go,
Excuse
so
me.
I said, so it couldn't have been the fact that the kitchen manager that you guys hired, who's a raging alcoholic, only hires alcoholics and crackheads. Could have been the fact that we threw away more food, which if you know anything about restaurants or business,
food costs.
food
Yeah.
is way more
Big over
high
here.
than alcohol. Alcohol costs, yeah. I might have done a couple
Well,
shots
alcohol
on the
can
clock.
still sit on the shelf. It'll last for a long ass time.
You can
Food
sell-
don't last
your
that long.
bottle, just one bottle, your cheapest bottle is a 200% profit margin.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah.
Your food cost is way higher. But I was the issue? No, sir. I won't take that. I won't take
You can
that.
suck
yeah.
a dick.
And it's almost like I love that you said that to me. Like that would light the biggest fire under me and just inspire me and just to not fucking take
Never.
shit from nobody.
Never. And so
like you treated that place like your fucking
my
baby,
ho-
bro.
Like my home, bro.
Like it
Before
was
I
definitely
left-
your home, but like it was
before I
more than
left-
that. You took good care of that fucking venue, bro.
And for
Like,
them to, I did everything I could for that
You
place.
did more than what you could. You did more than what you should. I'm legit fucking pissed. Like, it's one thing when it happens to me. I hate it. I'm gonna move on. But them doing that to you like that, I'm more mad about that situation than my own fucking situation. That's ridiculous.
But as all people of color have to do here,
Oh,
you have to take it with grace. You have to smile and say, "Bet I've learned a lesson. Fuck you, but I've learned a lesson."
See you,
lesson.
motherfucker.
Worst thing I can do to you
As
is
a white
not
man,
work
I'm
with
never going back there.
Thank you, white
You
man.
can you can go fuck yourself.
That's so shitty.
And
dude.
Fuck you, 217.
On three.
All right,
1, 2, 3.
Fuck you, 217.
Bro, I'll never be back, bro. I'll never be back. And
I'm glad I got in that fight.
I
there.
love Lauren. I love.
Yeah.
Shout outs to Lauren and the whole staff there because she's doing an amazing job there.
Yeah, staff are cool.
But I'll tell you right now, for y'all to flip that and twist that on me,
That
it's
ain't cool.
comical. And I wish nothing but I wish the best for y'all, honestly.
He means the worst. I mean the worst. I wish the worst for you,
I
goddamn.
thought you were about to rap.
But
That's it. I mean, I feel like that's the lesson to take with this episode.
Holy shit.
We're happy to be back. Happy for the shenanigans.
This was
Need it. Sorry y'all had to sit down on our counseling sessions right now, but
Man, much needed
welcome
therapy.
the fuck back.
Welcome the fuck back.
Welcome back.
Hey. What it is. We back. Let's get it. TNT. Dynamite.
Tony Tevin.
TNT.
Titties and tacos.
Go all night.
Tuesdays.
TNT.
Titties.
TNT. TNT.
Tickling. I don't have a lot of
Why?
words.
Why?
Are there any words that
been
start with
years
T?
and you don't have another?
I should have been
I feel like it's
prepared.
been months and you haven't figured out anything else to
Tarantulas.
say. We love y'all, man.
We love y'all.
Season 3.
We missed you. We back.
We fucking
Out on the way.